bicycle going to those places like far away, it seems like a journey. Like for instance, there's this one time that I strapped on my helmet and jumped onto my bike that had the phrase hot wire across the front of it, because that was like a cool thing that I had as a child.
A hot wire?
I strapped on my helmet and my backpack, went to McDonald's, and this was from Stonebridge, like right across the street from where we are right now. Went to McDonald's, which is like a mile and a half away, and I felt like I had just gone on a journey to get this Egg McMuffin. And the worst part was that when I went up to the front and I ordered my Egg McMuffin, the person has the audacity to ask me for here to go. It's like, clearly it's to go. I just can't, like, I have my helmet on, literally on, at the front counter of McDonald's. I have my backpack ready to go. Clearly, you don't need to ask that question.
It's fine to ask it once. I find that every time I go in, they ask it 3 or 4 times. It's like, right when I walk up, is this for here to go? It's for here. And then, like, halfway through the order, they'll go, is this for here to go?
Could you remind me?
This is to go. And then, after I've rung up, they go, was this to here? Like, I've had someone ask me, I think it only happened once where they asked me 3 times. They usually ask me at the very beginning and then after I've paid.
Sure.
And I usually give them 2 different answers to see if they catch it. But regardless, they don't do either most times. It's like they'll put a bag on a tray. It's like, okay, what are we doing here?
I'll take a tray to go, please.
Yeah. I need 2 trays to go. I want to do sick donuts in the parking lot.
Ooh, like, is it raining? Because I'm going to go outside and, like, skimboard these trays right now. Now, in retrospect, that person's questioning me, even though I had the helmet and the backpack on, totally legitimate. Like, you can't just infer from that I'm going to eat it on the run. Like,
maybe you want to hold your helmet, so you put it on your head.
Yeah.
Like it's shaped for it or something.
That's what I think whenever I see a kid like rolling around on his bike with a helmet like on his handlebars. It's like, come on, man.
Just leave it at home or wear it.
Either leave it at home or wear it. Like, what are you doing with it on your handlebars? This is making it more cumbersome for you. You know what? I know exactly what they're doing, so I shouldn't be so quick to criticize them. Helmets are not cool, so they take the helmet off because they don't want to be seen wearing the uncool helmet when they don't need to be. But when they get in front of mom or dad or the school administrators who force them to wear the helmet, then that's time to put it on.
Or they have it to show that they're rule breakers.
Oh, shit.
I've got this helmet, but I'm not going to wear it.
I choose not to. Okay.
That's probably what's happening.
I don't remember how I treated the helmet as a child. Like, I know that I had helmets to ride the bike, but I don't know whether I used the helmet on the bike regularly. I know I used it while I was like skateboarding or rollerblading. Sometimes. I always wore a helmet. Sometimes.
Didn't even think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Nerd. You say that now. Wait till I'm able to do a kickflip. Then I'll be cool.
How's your practice coming?
Not great. My shins are all beat up. My hip hurts.
No.
Oh, you know what? If this was 4 names, I could change them independently and move them around.
See, it's one of those things where my mom keeps saying, like, you're not allowed to stop. You have to keep practicing. Because usually when I do something, I get, like, really, really good at it really fast. And then as soon as I get to, like, a decent level of it, I stop immediately.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
It always happens. Triathlon, like, the first one I did, I kind of sucked at. The second one I did, I was in the top half. And then, like, as soon as... The third one I think I did when I was on the team. And it's just, like, immediately when I got on the team and started practicing a little bit, I was, like, up in the top quarter of collegiate athletes.
Sure.
So I was, like, killing it. But I never really progressed past there, and then I kind of fizzled out.
You hit the plateau.
And
then you're like, wait, why are these people starting to do better than me? You started you started a long time ago.
See, I wouldn't do that. I realize it's because I was lazy, and I wouldn't put in the effort it takes to get to the next step. Mm-hmm. The weird thing, and that's how everything's always been, like, instruments. I picked up instruments instantly when I played them. but I never got really, really good at any of them. I just got to a sufficient level, and then I stopped playing them.
Is it that you refused to put in additional effort because you knew how much effort it would take to get to the next level?
No, it's one of those, like, sad, depressing things of, like, I'm naturally talented, but I have no motivation to get good at something. Like, I just don't have that drive to, like, this is it. I want to be the master of this. I just don't have that drive.
Yeah.
And skateboarding, I'm awful at it, and I'm not getting better at a rate I'm used to.
This is an unacceptable progress rate.
It's really jarring, and it's starting to annoy me. Like,
so does that make you more persistent?
This is my crowning achievement right now.
Okay.
I ollied over a 2x4.
Okay.
Standing up 4 inches.
It's progress. It's progress, man. I mean, it's pretty pathetic, but it's progress.
And the reason my hip hurts was because I was trying to do a pop shove it while moving, and that board was not having it.
You were talking about pop shove it's last week.
Yeah, I landed with my feet. No, this was the same experience. My hip still hurts from I hit the ground so hard because I landed with my feet touching right in the center, and the board was like,
yeah. I'm bruised like a banana on my own hip right now because of a tennis accident. I got a giant bruise, like, okay, it's not giant, but it's like that size, and it turned black. Now it's red, so we're moving somewhere. But I ran into a pole while playing tennis.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, not the fence. Like, I chose to go for the worst part of the boundary, the pole. David pointed out that I ran into it backwards. He's like, "Why did you just do that?"
Yeah,
Remember when I ran into that thing backwards?
You didn't have momentum. You brought yourself into it. You could have stopped, and you just didn't stop. That was on you.
Fuck off, man. I had plenty of momentum.
You gave yourself so much more momentum than you actually... It was a lost cause.
Because I was trying to be dramatic about it.
It was a lost cause.
Okay.
We need to play tennis more often.
I was thinking about making a card on the table related to tennis, but I'm hesitant to do so because I think, like... And I wanted to actually ask you about this. So, should tennis be a pasture activity, or...
I mean, by definition, it kind of is, but this is something I actually want to, speaking of other extremely white sports, I want to just take a week or 2 weeks maybe and just go to a range every day and just get, like, fundamentally better at golfing before I go again. Mm-hmm. I've been talking about doing this for a long, long while.
That's pretty good when I practice relatively regularly.
I would imagine you can actually get, like, slightly better at the game. I mean, I feel like I'm just on the cusp of being able to, like, maybe appreciate golfing slightly more. Like, right now, it's fun just because it's a stupid activity where you get to hit a ball with a stick and drive around stupid in a golf cart.
And it's a walk, too. It's like getting outside. All that good stuff.
You have to very quickly come to grips with the fact that, well, not come to grips with. You have to very quickly get to the point where you don't have expectations, because if you have expectations, golf is not fun immediately. Like, you get a little better where you're not hitting hack shots all the time, and then when you do hit like a slightly off shot, you go, I don't normally hit like that, and the whole game plummets, and you're not having fun anymore.
No, I'm expectations.
It's golf. I've noticed it more than anything else I've ever done in my life. It's as soon as you have expectations, it's not fun anymore.
Mm-hmm. To whoever the three people that are watching this, this is what this is going to be. We might turn on a game here in a little bit. Just, I don't know, play some Papers, Please or something.
That's a weird beer.
But for the most part, I'm just seeing how YouTube
is that what you bought?
So,
that
hi.
This
is Aether's David.
Okay.
I'm the one who did the tutorial thing, which I assume anyone watching this watched me do the tutorial thing. I'll get back to that again at some point, I promise. Weird things happen that we'll discuss in due course, and then hopefully we'll get on from there. But I'm a writer; I can't let it stand. So
I did buy a bunch of material to sew some more pants. I need to do that.
Yeah. No, there's a lot. This setup is potentially mobile, so we could record some really, really bad doubles tennis for the viewing audience.
Well, not only could it be for the viewing audience, but it could also be for ourselves. So you were just talking about practicing deliberately at the range for a while for golf. I was thinking about this for tennis as well, though. Like,
That's what Mitchell did.
well, yeah, and I think that's an excellent idea. So the goal that I was thinking about putting on the card, well, not goal, but maybe objective is a better word for that, is be able to serve halfway decently at tennis.
Yeah, that's definitely something that's pretty easy to practice. So.
I mean, I hesitate to put that on there for at least two reasons. One is that it seems to not be so measurable. Like, how do you say that is a decent serve? I'm not sure.
Very easy. When you have someone, that's one thing, because Nicole took tennis lessons for a little while, and she was saying that on the serve, there's a huge difference between just, because anyone can just tap it and have it loft over. It's very different to have speed to it, where the person actually has to respond.
Sure.
Because usually you're just serving it up nice and soft for them.
Yeah, but where is the boundary between those two is what I'm wondering. Like,
yeah, like she was explaining, it's like, yeah, you stand against the side and you practice like doing a full swing and making contact flat with a fence kind of thing.
Sure.
Instead of just a...
so you're saying exactly what I'm looking for. I could define being able to serve decently in tennis as maybe 80% of the time or more hitting it at the proper moment in the loft of the ball.
Yeah.
For instance.
Oh, and it's very different when you're like putting chutzpah on it versus just kind of lofting it over.
Sure.
It's a very different feel.
Okay.
I've done like maybe one or two, but I don't practice, so
yeah.
I don't want to get double faults. So
your incentive during a game is to simply put it into play, because if you start to actually try to make decent serves, then you get on your own and everybody else's nerves, because it's like, come on, Jacob, like, stop hitting quadruple faults.
Yeah.
Like, fucking play. However, that stifles you in the long term.
Want. That ends a game really quickly. So.
It ends the game, but it becomes less fun for people. Like, yeah, the other team won.
When you're bad, all you want to do is have the ball go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
You want big volleys.
Sure, and that's engaging, but it doesn't lead to development.
Yeah,
and
at least to some. If you're
yeah, but not. So what are we trying to optimize for? Is the question. Like, are we trying to optimize for, like, long-term skill development? Because if so, then that's not the right way to approach it.
Yeah, that's not the right way. Yeah, it's like, bringing it back to video games, it's like, all the time I wasted in Dota. So, you can play Dota casually, and there are lots of people who do, where they have thousands of hours. Like, 3,000 and 4,000 hours in the game.
Sure.
And they're okay. That's all they are. They play totally acceptably. But if you want to get any good, you have to sit down and go, I messed this up, I should have rotated. You're playing bot matches and making sure you're not missing any last hits. You got to make sure that you're not skipping runes. You got to make sure that you're moving in and out of the towers and you're never getting caught. Like, you have to sit down and focus and say, okay, I am going to get better at this set of skills over the next 10 hours, and you have to, like, actually train for it.
Sure.
Because you can get okay, like most people playing casually, but if you wanted to be, like, worth a shit, you had to sit down and not just go, oh, whatever.
It doesn't sound like fun, though. It doesn't sound like fun.
So
to
that
grow
one's
those
different
skills.
because once you get the skills, it's worth the training. Because, like, there was a portion there where I was killing it. And it feels really good to just execute perfectly and stomp an opponent.
Sure.
It feels great. And most sports, it feels great for that. Like triathlon, you train hard, you show up, you smash the opponent. You feel like, I worked hard, I beat this person with my will. Golf is not like that.
During an event or during the training?
During an event.
Okay.
So when it matters.
Okay.
And I feel like tennis would almost be that same thing, where if you got good and beat someone who was trying to beat you, it would be gratifying. Golf's just a weird thing for that, where even if I win the golf game, if I didn't play...
So you're more playing against yourself in
Yes.
golf than in triathlons or tennis?
Yes.
Okay. David, so I was reading the table on the Machination Log. Like you had the table version 2, which is like your recipe in a sense for a good day.
Something like that.
And
That's very old. That's got to be early 2017 at this
That's
point.
correct. Yeah, it's February
I've not been in a
2017.
while.
And on that page, one of the goals that you wrote down, I'm not going to say this verbatim, but it's close. Hit a golf ball where you want it to go 80% of the time.
Yeah.
So that was your conception of something which is rather subjective, like to get better at golf. But that's how you put it into words.
Yeah. No, that was sufficiently quantifiable, though. It's essentially that I only want to flub a shot 1 out of every 5 times.
So whether
Which I did actually achieve when I was practicing.
I recall.
I'm worse now than I was. I believe that's probably Mitchell.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the binary there is whether you flub the shot or not, and you could instantly know. You instantly got feedback from the ball's path whether you flubbed it or not. It was always binary. Is that correct?
In golf, it's extremely obvious whether or not you did what you intended.
Okay.
I could have been more granular about it. I could have said, I want to hit it precisely there. But in this particular instance, I'm talking about a shot that is unambiguously poor. I either whiff the ball completely, or it goes way sideways, or I blade it. Like, the graduations in golf are pretty obvious.
Sure. So I want to find the analogous thing on a tennis serve. Hey, Mitchell. And I think that with some thought, I'd be able to do that.
What are you drinking?
What? I don't know.
It's a bourbon barrel stout, I think is what it was.
Dragon's Breath. That's
a good
Dragon's
name.
Breath.
That's a good name.
I've never had it before, but
Not here.
it seemed pretty fiery. This one's a resin IPA.
Nice.
I get my beers if they're above a certain ABV threshold. Like, that's a good beer.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters.
Yeah, I don't
Gotta
look
have
at that
the
at all.
Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA.
Yeah, bingo.
It's like 17%.
I mean, that being said, probably one of my favorite IPAs. I can't remember what it was, but we were in Arizona bar hopping. We went to World of Beer, and the theme of the night was like IPAs for everyone. So I was like, all right, let me get a flight. And it's like, okay, well, do you want like doubles, or do you want? It's like, well, how many do you have? It's like, well, give me a flight with everything. So she brought out 3 trays with 4 each because they had a lot.
Yeah.
And they had a double IPA that was like 12%. But usually when you get to 12%, you can taste alcohol in it.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't taste it at all, and it wasn't super hoppy.
That's
it was just
pretty
like this great light crispy feel to it. It was fantastic. It was like, what one is this? What's the percentage? And I want a pint. She's like, it's 12%. That's aggressive.
Yeah.
Mitchell, is there some reason why Twitch streamers don't show their Steam window?
Because they don't want people seeing your username.
Yeah.
All kinds of personal information.
And you don't want people seeing your friends either, so they don't hassle your friends.
And your social security number is actually in the bottom right, but in very dark gray, and they can actually interpolate that. You don't want them to
All right,
see
well, I
that.
think we can trust the 3 people watching this thing right now, so
Or
we're going to
can't.
do this real quick.
Actually,
Oh, God.
I actually like the Dogfish Head
That's
90 minute more than the 120 minute.
That was not what I
120
thought it
minutes.
was.
That's a
Pretty much
really good
alcohol.
stream video right there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like it.
This is,
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
good.
like the guy who's like, oh look, I can watch myself stream. And it just starts going crazy.
There's
Wow,
one, I think it's Great Divide from Colorado, has a double IPA, like the Hercules, I think it's called. That's really good. I haven't had it in a long time.
I really wish
It's
I had
like
done
9%
was it like
probably.
Tapper or whatever the heck, one of those apps that lets you record them.
Untapped, yeah.
Because I've drank so many beers, I have no way to remember which ones taste like what.
Yeah, Untapped is pretty good actually. It's got it's pretty simple and has a lot of stuff on it.
The only ones I remember are the ones that I can consistently get my hands on.
Untapped
never
has compelled me
the
to
weird seasonal stuff.
unfollow several people on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah,
Because they
the
just
updates
post
are
updates.
infuriating.
Yeah.
Do you
I
have
don't-
to?
No, you don't.
Do you have to
push
push
it.
it?
I'm sure you can block them.
I was about to
but
say,
people,
I don't.
Because every clicker game that I've downloaded says, "Hey, this wants access to your photos and your contact information." I
tweet
go
for you.
deny,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they don't ask again.
Yeah,
I don't think they can.
Apparently you can just deny terms of service, and they let you play the game anyway.
I thought you were talking not about terms of service, but like the ability to send tweets on your behalf and stuff.
Well,
like
no,
that.
it wasn't tweets.
Yeah, I mean,
it was
you
literally
can-
when you're first installing the game, it asks you, "Hey, it wants access to all this stuff on your phone," and I say, "No, I don't give you permission,"
Sure.
and it loads the game anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you can go through and disable any of the posts from it. It's not like an automatic thing, so they're choosing to do that.
Yeah, because I have no desire to let
Okay.
other people know what I'm drinking. I
I don't
literally
either.
want it for myself,
I don't
so I
care.
can go in and go,
Well,
have I drank that before?
if I wanna
oh, I
know-
have. I hated it.
If I want to know what other people are drinking, I'll open Untapped and see people's posts in Untapped. I don't need to see it anywhere else.
No,
Yeah.
that's false. You do need to see it there. So it's like, oh, he's using Untapped. I need to go use that too. What a great app. All
I
about
actually
the
haven't used it
publicity.
recently. I need to see. I had an Oarsman Ale. That was. Where did I put that? Here, there. There's some good ones. I got a lot of different. I've got 45 beers listed in Untapped, and I don't always use it, so.
I can't imagine you always use it. 45's not very many.
No, it's not. I've had a lot more beers than that.
All right, what hot game we playing here? What we got? We got Armello. We got Company Heroes 2, which may not run in this environment.
Doubt we're gonna play a game of Company
Death
Heroes.
Road to Canada.
I think they just either announced or came out with a New Balance patch for Company of Heroes 2. So you
Oh,
should do that.
really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that. Ryan
look at
wanted to play it
Oh,
in
yeah?
the near future.
I wouldn't
so
mind. That'd be cool. Can look at the patch notes.
do
for it.
that.
Exciting patch note discussion.
Let's see. Well, I didn't
Oh,
test
God.
whether any of these
Turn into a Dota stream.
For whenever there's a big patch, those streams about the patch note discussions take like 4 hours.
I'll do one of those.
Yeah.
I'm down. I haven't played Company Heroes in like 4 months.
All right.
I'm
All right.
ready.
Here's
Let's do it.
probably the A, most infuriating, but B, my favorite part of those streams is the people who know what they're talking about will start making like, oh, that means with these units you can do this now, and that means, oh, that's so broken. And he spends like half an hour explaining how this patch breaks this. Literally the next line says everything that he said is not going to happen. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, never mind.
Yep. Those,
And then
those
he
are the
keeps
best.
going.
That's the purge style.
Yes.
Of
Just
doing
fucking,
patch
like
notes.
run hypotheticals for like half an hour,
And
and then
that's
the
why-
next line literally just discounts everything he just said. And he goes, "Oh, okay, never mind."
And that's why his patch note reveal streams take twice as long as anybody else's.
They're so good.
All right.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's released yet or if it's just the beta for the patch, but
I haven't played this in a while.
Leaf Browsers.
Branded this.
What is this, David?
This is
Loot browsers.
It's a neat game.
Tell me more.
All right, this doesn't appear to have broken just yet. You're actually better off doing it here than on that, but I guess Jacob will take this from here.
I don't know what ship I have.
You have a run into people ship.
With lasers.
I don't like the run into people's ships. Also, this. I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's left and right turns. Up and down are accelerate and decelerate. Okay.
Yeah, the controls for this game are weird. I'm not very
yeah,
good at
I'm-
this.
Suck.
No, the keyboard's way easier.
I want to change
Keyboard's way, way, way easier to
Press
use.
down for the hanger. Okay, yeah, I don't like the melee body.
Turn this up just a little bit.
That's a little loud.
That's about where it needs to be for it to come through on the stream, at least from the
I
sound.
like it a
of
lot more than the brawl body.
The music in this game is really good also. How do I... Oh, there's customize. No, apparently not.
I guess we can turn it down a little bit.
X claims it's customized, but I feel like I'm being duped. Oh, there's customized.
X on a different controller.
X
probably.
on the keyboard. This is a keyboard native game. It's not designed for controllers.
Alright, we're gonna do random... Help! Why is that only... There it is.
I like all the characters in this game for all the GIF time they have on screen. Flamberg got in a bunch of trouble for this game because it's full of Nazi bullshit, so...
Post your guesses for how many more
Yeah, we're
times you
gonna
think
go.
David will recommend the keyboard
Let's
now.
roll.
That was good. I have no idea what you said unless I get into it real quickly.
I got the big gun. Okay.
Look.
Wow. Back to life.
My over-under is 2.
Shit!
It took about 17
I didn't go well.
seconds.
Yeah, probably the keyboard. I now remember playing this with a keyboard instead of a controller.
Coming in.
Alright, let's see if this helps at all.
This lap board
You alright?
brought
padded
to
at
you by a
A piece of wood.
yeah.
Yep, it's true.
Don't buy a lap board. Go to Lowe's.
Yeah.
They have the
Okay.
best lap boards there.
David,
It's
that's
got the weight you
unpatriotic of you to recommend doing
Lowe's
such
is
a thing.
multinational based in America. It's
Our
fine.
GDP just went down a little bit because of that recommendation.
Okay. I have to
I
remember.
put the rest of the money into Bitcoin, so it's fine.
This isn't about you
Are you
personally,
gonna get
David.
some foam to attach under it so it's not just a piece of wood?
Which no,
Oh, okay.
it's way better that way.
There's only one
What
button
are
for
you
shoot,
talking
correct?
about? We need innovation. Innovation, like Mitchell's recommending,
what
raises
drives
our
the economy.
GDP. David,
Which
we need more military spending.
I'm concerned by your concern.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying. I mean, yes, I could put foam on the bottom of it, but then it would make it itchy, and that would suck.
Boom!
Would it make it itchy?
It would be
Depends on the
comfy,
foam.
itchy.
What if you just put like some cotton? Or some...
Just like cotton.
yeah,
It's like a bunch of cotton balls.
a bunch of cotton balls. Just glue them together.
I mean,
You
I
need to
polish
change them
it.
out every couple times you use it because they get all nasty.
Yeah, maybe.
Careful!
That was a mistake.
What are you doing?
Help! Alright.
Well played.
What? What is this?
Okay, so up makes you accelerate,
Yes.
left and right, change your angle,
Okay.
and X shoots. That's it.
It's all the way over there. I want to use both hands on this. Alright, we're gonna do it. Enter. X.
Up.
Up.
What did you get up to this week, Mitchell?
I played golf
Alright, you got a
yesterday.
laser.
That's
Some of you
true.
might remember that.
Yep. A couple of us. Oh, you turned on the SFMT or whatever.
Did I fly out of the atmosphere?
Yeah.
Press
X.
press
Oh.
X. You're playing in skull mode. There you go.
Yeah.
Now you might survive for more than 4
In
seconds.
the world. Alright.
Push
we're
left
doing
and
this.
right to change your angle.
I don't need to.
Ugh.
I'm going straight up.
So that was Saturday. What about Friday?
Yeah. Friday I played tennis.
Oh, we're going down.
And
Where are we
It
going?
was really hot, so I got kind of dehydrated. Or actually, it wasn't really hot. It was just that it was so sunny, and I didn't have enough water. So that's what happens.
I stayed hydrated by consuming 4 bowls of French toast crunch today.
Oh, that's a
I
good.
thought you were gonna say weed because it was 420 at the time.
No, I did what you
There's
do post weed.
Oh.
Yeah, breakfast.
It's a good
I,
nod. I
uh,
like it.
Also, I was feeling a little bad about my score in golf because I played
This game
terrible.
sucks.
But I realized I'm only like 1 stroke per hole worse than all of you guys were on average, so it's not that bad, really.
That's bad. We're bad.
it's bad.
So for you to be worse than that is really bad.
Also,
yeah, but
it
it's
was
all relative. I'm not
it
gonna
was
be like
sobering
Tiger Woods
to
out
do that
there.
100% putting at the end, and you did better than you
Yeah.
did with real clubs.
Yeah,
No, that's the
because I'm not consistent.
that's the litmus test for whether or not you're actually a golfer. I've narrowed down the number of clubs in my bag
Yeah,
to
you're
5.
4. Oh,
I
5.
have a putter, a wedge, an iron, a wood, and a driver. I might get rid of the wood because I don't really need it. Basically, until you're any good at all, you can use like 2 clubs. You need one that goes up and one that goes straight, and
So
you're fine.
what's really
I
funny?
don't know, I feel like I hit like 1 out of every 4 drives is good.
Your
Maybe 1
first
out of
like
5.
4 hits of the day were good,
Yeah.
It's all
and then it
downhill.
was downhill
Then
after
I
that.
That's what you talked about
then I
earlier.
tilted pretty hard after that. Really, it was after we got done with the 2 holes across the street. So when we came back, those last 5 holes were when I was tilting a little bit. The
So-
last 6 holes.
The wood is one of my favorite clubs because it's an indicator club for me.
Yeah. What does that mean?
It's an indicator. Actually, I guess that's true. I'm using terminology for my job. An indicator case is a case in a supermarket that gets warm before any of the other ones when
It's a
when
canary
you're
in the
low
coal
on
mine.
when the refrigerant's low.
Okay.
So when the refrigerant's out, everything gets warm, but as it starts to get low, there's always one case that gets warm first. So if that case gets warm, you
Nice
check your
stuff.
refrigerant levels. And the wood is that for golf for me. If I'm playing well with my wood, it means I'm out of practice and I'm playing bad.
Yeah.
Is this the same run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
He hasn't
not
gotten
killing
many,
many things,
No, that's
but
his.
he's not
He hasn't
dying
gotten
either.
any airplanes. It's all ships.
Yeah, it is all ships. That is.
Yeah,
weird.
it's weird. usually they send more aircraft
There's
at
one.
you.
I killed them all. No! Oh, get out of here!
So yeah, when I took like a lesson or two and then I practiced a lot, my iron game, my driving game, my putting game got way better.
Yeah.
But I hit like fucking trash with my woods. And when I'm playing bad and haven't practiced, I do great with my woods.
Yeah, I like my woods too because my woods are actually wood, so that funk that they make when you actually connect solidly, it's so good.
Oh my
so
God.
nice.
No, it's a very classic.
Yeah.
It's a very classic. noise
It's got
going
like that,
on.
like a nice sailing karate chop sound.
Yeah, it's good.
It's very good.
I know my biggest problem is I always lift up and then I don't hit below the club, which
Oh,
is
yeah. No,
I think it's mostly because when I play tennis, you're supposed to lift up with your knees. So when I go to hit the ball,
So you have conflicting
it's instant.
instructions.
I have conflicting instructions
Well,
between sports that I play.
Yeah, it's always when you try to swing, bend your elbows, it's all over.
Yeah. I don't think I bend my elbows. I maybe sometimes, but I think it's mostly just lifting or unbending my knees.
Oh!
All right,
Oh, no.
Mitchell, you're the professional streamer here. What do people do to get hits?
Well, you have to be either good or entertaining. Those are the two.
What is that?
All right.
Wow!
Or
Well-
you have to have boobs.
Oh, we can fix that next
Yeah,
week.
one of those three things.
All right.
Case.
Oh no! Oh, you flew in front of me!
People like dogs.
Yeah.
You like fake dogs.
People
I
do
fake
like dogs.
Wow.
Here.
People like dogs a lot.
We got this one.
They like
Yeah, that's
real
not-
dogs though.
Yeah.
What? That's fine. We're gonna have to deal with fake ones.
Yeah.
So we got this one, and
Yeah.
this one, and we got this one. And actually, now that I have the,
And you have
I
these
could
pillows.
probably bring the foxes back over and put them up there in a line. That would probably help too.
You should use them as sound baffling.
They
Like
kind
line the ceiling with them.
Ah.
back when I had
That was a long run.
back when I had the holiday tree.
that
Mitchell, I don't
good?
know if you want to take.
Look at my score,
give it a try.
2,200. You got 40,000.
Nice.
The
Does
Yeah,
health
I like
regenerate?
controls.
Yes.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah,
how did I
if you don't
survive
get
for
hit
that
for a
long?
couple seconds, you
Okay.
regenerate.
the
Okay.
circle encasing you is your health.
Yeah.
As soon as it hits you, you die.
I see, okay.
If you stop firing, it regenerates.
I like this keyboard.
So there's an incentive to not
I
fire.
really like that
Okay.
keyboard a lot.
Yeah, no, you should
Oh,
get.
it's-
You can
The
just do it with.
K780, I want to say.
It's so solid.
You
Yeah.
can just do it with a couple
You put it down.
cables. You
Yeah.
run cables
That's
along the
Phone, you
roof.
just stick a phone in it.
Yeah.
You run cables along the roof, and then you just have the foxes
Yeah, I like that
hanging
thing a lot.
with the
Bluetooth?
legs aiming down. That'd be good sound
Bluetooth?
baffling.
Many of the
Yeah.
cables, too.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of cables, a bunch of
Yeah, it's
foxes.
Bluetooth. You can
Oh, wow.
put 3 things into it.
Can you
That's
order
pretty
the
I'm a
foxes
huge- I'm a
wholesale?
big fan of that thing.
Yeah,
He
I
already
like
has
this
two
You can
keyboard.
order the foxes wholesale. so
I
you
already
get a
did.
bunch
I
of-
have 8 of them.
That's not
You need
quite enough
60,
to line the
64
roof
of
with,
them.
though.
Yeah.
No, but that would be extremely expensive. So
I'm not talking about real
random.
foxes.
I have glass to buy.
I guess I
right?
could do all
There's-
random.
Sure.
That's not cocaine. I'm talking about camera lenses.
Sure you are, David.
I'll do all
Yeah,
random.
you need X, and that's the only button.
All right.
You need to kill 3 blimps with your eyes closed.
Yep.
Oh, there were achievements that I was supposed to be shooting for?
Yeah.
No.
I was just trying not to die.
The achievements are really, really difficult.
Okay.
Blimps are really hard to kill.
Do I
Okay.
have the ramming body again? No.
You have the ramming nose.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You
yeah,
do.
you just killed those people because they touched you.
The ramming body is weird because you still take damage with it. It just does more damage.
Yeah.
It's really easy to
It's
get
gonna be
rid of
hard to
small
kill-
ships,
oh,
though.
Damn it.
And
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't-
no.
You have very little HP.
Couldn't
with
pull
that.
out of that.
90.
Oh, shit.
You're hit X.
Yeah.
So you don't go into the skull mode. There you go.
All right. I guess I'll give it one more shot, and then I'll pass it on.
Okay,
Oh yeah, it randomizes every time. That's good.
that's the hover engines. Maybe my least favorite.
Is this the one
For the
that I
one
was
of you
using?
that just tuned in, this is Luftrausers and the Machination Log stream, which is the second one, which we're just trying on YouTube
Actually,
to
I
see
like
how
this
it
one.
goes. Expect this to be very boring and stupid.
Yeah, the
Okay.
last one was on Twitch, wasn't it, David?
It was.
Why are we
Oh,
moving to
no.
YouTube now?
Because David
Um,
doesn't approve of achievements.
Because I
I see.
am a fan of
Oh,
diversity.
do I have a thing that doesn't
yes.
heal? Yeah, I do.
you have to stop shooting in order to heal.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's.
That's the
I know.
circle you were talking
It's been a
about.
long.
Yes.
It's been a long time since I played this.
Yeah, you have to stop
What?
shooting.
No, I got all these dogs to take
All right,
care
I'll
of.
give it- I'll
I'm
give
trying
it
to build our SEO over here.
Yeah. So, you asked me what you can do. Really, If you know people who would be interested in watching, post it on like Facebook or Twitter or wherever you want to see if people will be interested.
That sounds very social media
Yeah.
oriented.
It is a little bit, yeah. But then once you have a couple people watching, especially if it's a game that people are interested in, then more people will watch. And this is a game I feel like some people would enjoy watching, but maybe they don't know about it. So
I'm not terribly. Yeah, for anybody who hasn't seen this game before, it's like $5. I should probably turn off those Steam things while this is going on.
yeah, you can do it on the server.
But the what's it?
Yeah.
I'll put that on that
Impressive.
checklist I was talking about.
Oh, good idea.
Oh, you have a checklist?
I'm trying to build a checklist.
See, and you're getting a ton of aircraft.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, what am I looking
You were getting nothing but ships.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing any of these numbers popping up. Like, what is this actually getting score? I was just running for my life the whole time, shooting some stuff.
You
Hey.
survived for a long time.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, you got 40,000
Alright, I got one
points
of
and
the-
you got 11.
I got one of the aces.
But you did have the bomb body, so you get
Alright.
some more at the end.
All right, I'll give.
Oh,
Keep tossing.
Sorry.
You can get it on the next rotation.
I'm the producer. I'm
Yeah.
producing.
Yeah, you beat his
Keep
score by
producing.
4 times.
I'm satisfied.
The sound seems really quiet. Like I don't know if these are
What do we
just
got?
not turned up as far as
I
think
don't-
they are.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the
Oh, yeah, that one's good
these
for
headphones are
shipbuilding.
weird, but
this is the standard motor, but it has the weird. Are these the
Ooh.
homing missiles or the
Whoa,
bombs?
what do you
I
have?
think it's the bombs.
Don't bomb yourself.
Oh, they're the
Oh, no,
bombs.
they're-
Careful.
They're the-
So I just gotta hope that I get all ships and no aircraft.
Yeah.
let's put this.
So you can fly into the water, just
Not for very long.
not for long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like a bird.
See how that works.
Exactly. Nice.
Nice.
This thing should be.
I don't know how is it max for so long. I guess you have to keep up kill streaks.
Yeah. You killed a lot of small ships.
I did. I killed a lot of small planes too.
That's how you
Or
do it.
small-
You blow up a battleship.
I just didn't get
Small
any
airplanes,
big. I didn't
yeah,
get
not
any big
small ships.
things.
Shit.
Toss it business. I'm ready to commit.
All right.
That run
Okay.
was really good. I got
Where's my
$1,000
Where's
bucks.
the mouse?
It's over here.
Oh, okay.
It kept falling off that thing while people were
Handguard.
playing. So,
What do we got?
You gotta get a sand.
are you
mouse pad.
picking your ship?
100%. I want laser and nuke and bullet gun engine.
What does nuke do, David?
You'll see.
Oh, great.
Nuke is when you die, it kills everything.
Ah, yes.
Don't even worry about it.
So if you see a blimp, you just crash into it. That way you can get it.
But then the game ends.
Yeah, but the blimp's worth so many points. So
For the astute listener, you may notice that the music changes from run to run, and that is because it is a synth built out of the parts of your ship.
Is it really?
Yes.
yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
So you can have a favorite setup for dealing damage and a favorite setup for bumping beats.
Yeah. You'll
Laser
notice this
sucks.
battleship is an asshole because it actually predicts where you're going to be and shoots there instead.
Yeah. And you picked your own parts like a jerk.
Yep.
And you picked laser like a doofus.
Is the laser good?
This is awful.
It's
Kind of
alright.
weird to use.
It's
yeah.
fine.
I'd rather have
Look at
the
this ace jerk.
flipping cannon.
Get it? Get
That
it?
guy's like,
Get
in your
it? Oh my
business.
god, I hate this. Got it. Alright, cool.
Nice.
that did not get you as many points as I would have thought.
That's what Nuke does.
Ah, yes.
Alright,
Okay.
I got 4,000.
Alright.
Alright, I got
One
1,000.
more
so I
round.
want another
Corey's still the
chance.
champion. right
One
now.
more round.
Matt,
Jacob's
sorry.
contesting.
Except I'm not a jerk, so I'm gonna put it back to random.
What's this live YouTube?
Alright, what we got?
Alright, I like
Okay,
where
I've
this is
got
going.
Standard
because
cannon with a gun body.
We're at 4 viewers,
Yeah.
which is double what we had on Twitch. So
That's
if we
good.
can just do that every week,
Yeah, it's like a map.
What's
we'll
your
have
next-
billions of viewers
what's
in
the
like
next
a
service?
couple of months.
Garbage in, garbage
Oh.
out, David.
That's what I'm at.
Depends on. Depends on.
I'm
whether
sorry,
we
was
do
that
a-
some kind of skepticism you were pointing
Well,
at
we
me?
could hit like a buffer
Who, me?
overflow
Yeah.
and eventually go
I
back
don't know what you're
negative.
talking about.
Alright.
Anyways,
I'm just saying.
What's your YouTube channel?
No.
Go again.
I mean, I put it on Facebook. So
Yeah, I
just
know, but
get
it's
to it.
making me like sign in. I don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah, because I should already be signed in on you.
Don't bomb yourself.
I mean, my
Careful.
goal is for the video game
Are you
part of
the
this to
bomb?
be
I like the bomb.
totally irrelevant.
Yeah, it can
in
be
a couple
ancillary.
weeks.
Well, that's the thing with couch games is that they're nice for
Well,
like
yeah.
just kind of
Nice.
talking
Because
through
my
stuff.
heroes in the game space are Giant Bomb, and they seem borderline like contemptuous of video games sometimes with the way they cover them.
Yeah.
So I think that's a model worth pursuing.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, I remember what my information is for this now.
Matt, what was your week all about?
No, it's not that.
We're gonna talk about my week now.
What?
My depression.
Think about this like a podcast, because this is basically just a podcast that I don't edit.
Okay.
So be like 1% more careful, but I guess other than that.
1% more
you,
careful than doing a podcast.
Yeah,
you
basically.
saved the one from last
Okay.
week.
I don't think Twitch saved it.
Well, Twitch, so it does automatically save stuff, but only for a certain length of time, unless you specify otherwise. You can go into settings and have it archive
Alright. Well, I may have to start doing it.
runs. Yeah.
I mean, this
I
is
don't
all
know.
this is all test shit, so
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
really want to save any of it. But
I don't know if YouTube does the same thing.
YouTube, I have it deliberately as unlisted when it's done.
Yeah.
So if I want to save it, I'll save it. Otherwise
That's
I'll
fair.
get rid of
Oh,
it.
God,
that's a lot
help!
of stuff.
That was
That's a lot of
significant.
points.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
2,000. I
I'll do that.
killed it.
Ganged up on right there.
Big bumping.
I don't know if you can like.
Wait, what was that level 10 max thing that I just saw? Yeah, you can't fly into the atmosphere either. Out of the atmosphere.
Jacob, when are you going to be ready to shoot your first vid? Because I have to know when to buy the fisheye.
If the vid involves rail flips and that is it, I got those unlocked.
Okay. I think we can work with that.
I don't know how to chat through the YouTube broadcast on like the through here. There's like no chat option.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you must stop shooting to regain health.
Yes, you have
Okay.
to stop shooting. Or
How
it
did you
doesn't-
get
Yeah, I don't know how that
40,000?
works.
No one else has even broken 10.
I'm pretty sure that's the best from mine. I don't think he got 40,000.
Okay.
points.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
What is
40,000
that
's
level 10 max thing on the
Oh, I
bottom?
can open
Is
YouTube,
that
that's
what
probably
we were all
right.
doing?
That means that you're already at level 10, which means all the stuff's unlocked.
Okay, great.
You're at level 10, right? Yeah. No. probably that's
True
sound.
enough. Does it really not have?
Well, I opened it in the app. There we go. That's it. Yeah.
There it
okay.
is.
I got it.
Welcome to Top
Easy.
Chat.
Yeah.
Are you
Your
in the
source.
top? Are you at the top of trending?
At the top of maximum
Yeah.
for who?
Google,
Me?
Google Trends.
100%. If I go to
1,000.
YouTube right now,
How
what
do
comes
I-
up? My account.
People
Right.
watching this,
Nice.
how do I find the stream?
Well, you can find it on Facebook at Machination Log
Google.vids.
or Twitter at Mac. I assume you have a Twitter. I don't know.
Twitter.tweets.
Twitter.tweets. Yeah.
Visit us on Tweetster.
Yeah.
I think Tweetster's a real thing.
It sounds made up.
They just had an IPA
It's
yesterday.
What?
okay. An IPA was any good?
They had an
I don't
IPA
like them
yesterday.
too hoppy.
I know a lot of people who feel that way.
Fast and loose.
A lot
Fast
of
and
people
loose.
who are right
I
about
specifically said not to get any IPAs.
And they did it anyway.
I don't know. Corey, did you get?
No.
Matt?
I got the Dragon's Breath.
But damn,
Oh,
it
yeah.
even says on the stream.
What?
I got another one. What?
That
Oh,
beers?
I specify what your name is not in addition to what it is.
Oh,
So
not
it was
Corey.
clear
Not Corey.
in the event they want to use it in the chat.
And Jacob, professional skateboarder. Yeah, that's appropriate.
That's suspect.
Pretty sure Corey, having not given a shit about skateboarding in a long time, could outdo me in a game of skate.
Only if we're doing
Well,
only if we're doing that one trick.
Well, no. I guess, are we counting feet on the grounds? Because, I think I like freestyle
Nice.
more than I like actual, like, hardcore skateboarding.
We don't have to count feet on the ground. It's fine.
Although I'm pretty sure you could also do a boneless.
Oh, what?
That's where you. Oh, that's where you like put your foot on the ground.
Yeah,
and
and you
jump
push, yeah, and you jump.
Up. I have never tried one of those, actually.
I did it to get used to landing because I'm tall.
Yeah.
So when I land, all my weight is really high in the air. So it's real awkward. So it's a nice easy thing
you
to get
found the
used
strategy.
to. Yeah. It's a nice easy thing to get used to making contact with the ground.
Okay.
That's a lot of planes.
You have a lot of planes chasing you.
What?
He's got just a swarm chasing you.
You also have a swarm of planes chasing you into the bathroom. Wow. Okay. Good luck.
Oh no. Oh no.
What body is that?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think it's that's the damage resist.
Oh
one.
shit!
Oh,
No.
that makes sense.
It's why you're surviving those
Yeah.
barrages like that because
Yeah.
you can take a heavy beating on that body.
Yeah. I wish my body could take that heavy of beating.
I'm starting to
Is that the
worry that I
train?
should stop beating my body. I don't know how many more Edwards pies it can take.
Jacob, you talked about this on a podcast, Better Health Through Steak, a long time. You uttered almost exactly those words.
Edwards pies are a magical place that no human
What have I
being
done?
should venture. I
I haven't
hadn't
actually seen if this fan makes these things blow around.
I hadn't had one
Makes what thing?
in
No.
probably like
Yeah.
5 or 6 months.
No! What?
Wow. You lasted so long though.
I haven't had an Edwards pie in probably like 5 or 6 months, and then they went buy one get one free. And I bought a key lime pie. I ate the whole thing in one day.
No.
This is the.
It's like 4,500 calories.
Oh, I can't go underwater.
And then after you did that, did you go back to buying them regularly again?
No, I haven't bought them since because
Okay.
it was
Alright.
one of those moments of like, dude, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I recently
What
did that
are
with
you
Ben and Jerry.
What are you doing?
I recently did that with my friends Ben and Jerry. Cookie dough and double fudge.
Oh no. Okay.
See, I've never had that experience with ice cream because ice cream, I self-regulate unless it's a shake, which
Sure.
that gets self-regulated because when you buy a shake, they're never very big.
Uh-huh.
And if you make it yourself, it's a lot more work to do a second one. So you can only fit so much shake in that blender.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But you can fit
Not really
an
hitting as
entire
much as
carton
I
of
want.
ice cream into that blender for that shake.
And it becomes really, it's not very viscous. It goes into the body very quickly
Yeah,
Oh
once
my
it's
god,
in your
it's
cup.
so incredible.
Uh-huh.
See, it's just hard to aim that stupid thing.
Oh, you got the bombs. They're
like sort of
really good
home.
versus ships. They're really bad versus planes.
They sort of home, but not
trying
really.
trying to get rid of the swarm is very difficult with
I
bombs.
don't know. I feel like I could do a better job against a swarm because I don't have to aim as much. See?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Do a little U-turn.
Oh, those are like homing.
Yeah, they sort of home. Oh no.
Careful! Huh?
Yeah, I'm good.
This one's too triumphant.
What? This is the chorus. This one shows up no matter what.
Alright, there's a battleship over here, right?
There's an achievement for lasting to this song.
How
Oh,
did
according to
you
plan.
just survive that?
By the seat of my pants.
That was pretty trick.
Alright, let's see. See, it's not like doing damage or something. I don't know. Oh, no.
Jacob, I'm trying to put together footage of erecting that tent, and it's really annoying to not have footage of the first day.
Oh, yeah, you didn't bring the camera the first
Yeah, I
time.
didn't bring the camera.
Just gotta do a reenactment.
Got screwed up.
Can you illustrate it?
It would be challenging, but I think I could do it.
I just remember back to the Killzone 2. The quick look.
Yeah.
The gaming company said you can only show 5 minutes of gameplay. So any part of the game that was boring, they just did like hand-drawn animations and pasted that as the gameplay footage. So the video was actually like 15 minutes long, but 10 of it was like hand-drawn animations.
Sure.
It's just not doing much damage. It's hard to get that feeling. Alright. So there's a very dumb reason why I was late getting here.
Bundesabfall.
So I went to Publix today. I walked over because it was nice, and I got some meatballs because they were on sale. So I was gonna make some spaghetti meatballs, and I timed it perfectly for cooking my spaghetti meatballs so they'd be done at the same time. But my spaghetti was done, and I went to check my meatballs in my sauce, and it didn't seem to be getting hot. So I looked, and I turned on the wrong burner.
No. No.
Do you guys want to watch these cutscenes?
So I had to
Check out the
completely redo it.
survival cutscene.
Yeah. That's pretty hardcore.
That's it.
Can you turn it
Here's
on
the
to?
first part.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard this music somewhere. Oh yeah, the last cutscene.
All right, that was
Wow.
the second cutscene. You want to watch the boat destruction cutscene?
I
If
absolutely
I have
do.
to.
Do you want to watch the Ace takedown cutscene? Spoilers, by the way. Do you want to see the submarine sink cutscene?
Can we skip that one? Oh.
No.
I kind
I
of
think
want
we got time.
I
I
kind of
think
want to
that was
see
worth
this.
But the blimp.
let's-
Easily the most expensive cutscene in the game.
I kind of want to see this game, but if the color palette was like, Hotline Miami.
Jacob, I'm going to need the mouse.
What?
Oh no, we're not done with that game, are we?
We're
I wanted to
done
see that
with
guy
that game.
reposition his glasses more.
No.
We're gonna change the color palette.
We're going to do
That's
more
such
important
cool-
things, more
cool
exciting
color
things,
palettes.
more intense things, like Railroad Tycoon. Jacob,
Can I get a drink? What do you
you
have?
can. I don't know what we have. Jacob,
It's just those stouts.
probably. For those of you just joining us, we don't know what we're doing, but we're going to do it as hard and fast as we can.
There's nothing fast about this game, heads up.
That's true, which makes it a great streaming game.
But I mean,
Alternately,
it's
it may not
about
load.
it's about railroads, which is about the slowest thing imaginable.
I didn't actually test whether or not this is going to work, so it
I
won't.
thought you tested it last week.
I don't think I tested it during a stream. I think I just loaded it.
Oh, that's true. You loaded it after.
I'll be surprised if... Oh!
I see it.
Oh!
Oh, it doesn't play the videos, so we're gonna get black for a while before it.
Alright, well this may look weird for a little while here. But
You're
that's okay.
You're gonna have to recenter it on that stream.
I'm not going to have to do shit. Anyway, so this is Railroad Tycoon 2. The problem is if I try to recenter it, it's going to cause problems. Because this is going to... Unless I can get it to go out of full screen, I guess I can probably manage that. Let's see if we can do that.
That might break it immediately.
We'll see. For those of you joining us at home, we're really good at this, so don't even worry about it. There are literally no settings for this game.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't do Alt-Enter, I can't...
No, you have to go into a campaign. It has to be actively playing the game to get to the options.
Okay,
menu.
which one do you want, Jacob?
I don't like classic because the trains are slow.
That's true. Second century.
Except the second century is difficult. You make normal?
Yeah.
This game's insufferable and easy.
I'm not a chump. Mother Russia, do we want acceleration, train safety, or... I don't know what it means for us to get these bonuses.
I don't know what train safety is. I don't know that I've ever had something go wrong.
No. I don't mean that. I mean, what does it mean that our trains accelerate 30% faster? Because from just like a pure lore perspective, that's completely insane. I don't know why that's an option.
That's a lot.
That's a massive amount. And
I
we're
would
going with that.
definitely do acceleration. Like I said, I don't know that I've ever had a safety issue with one of my trains. Usually it's just I sell the company out from underneath people.
Nice.
Well, that's what it's for.
I want my trains to be as unsafe as possible. Oh, I like your little covers for those lights.
Why, thank you. They cost me nothing at all. That's why I did them
what
that
look
way.
like.
Beautiful.
Instead of spending $1,200 on a new wide-angle lens, I bought nothing and put it on the wall.
The ghostliest of solutions.
That's a good idea.
All right, this game's not going to work, so we're going to move to
No,
another
it
one.
is. Just you need to click and tell it to go past the video, because the video is not going to work. Or you could just cancel out of
We're
it like
just
a jerk.
we're gone.
Yeah.
It's out.
What a jerk!
Yeah.
Nope.
What did that game
Not
do?
happening.
Tubga.
And now that you've done it like that, it's not going to let you get out of it.
What? Oh. Nope, that's gone. It's all gone.
Or
Okay,
is it?
so what is it gonna take? We've got other video games. We've got Ruse. I haven't played that game. End of sentence. Everything, which I've not played.
What's everything about?
We're gonna
Everything.
I think we can find that
Alright,
out
let's
together.
do it. I've never
What was
heard of it.
the super stylized game that you play? It's like 4 seasons long.
Proteus.
Proteus.
I
that's
almost
it.
played back through that recently.
I
We
never
could
played
probably
that.
do that here. But first, we're gonna do all these other things. We'll have the video up in a second, guys. Just give me a
Everything
second.
is
I wanted to
loaded.
make sure that it's a good joke.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a good joke. This game belongs to Rick. Oh, damn it. It's going to make me put whatever.
But
Hopefully it all fits. All right, there we go. And now,
That was centered really well.
don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
That looks good.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out how that was centered to get those to line up like that.
Okay. Does anyone want to control this?
go for it.
All
I have
right.
no idea what's going on.
I mean, I'm trying to produce over here.
Yeah, that's
I've got
Alright,
a
give it over
job.
here. Give it over here.
Matt, you have the helm.
Okay. I have no
Are you
idea
familiar
what
with the WASD configuration?
Yes.
All right.
I do like that keyboard so much. It's nice. I still like my K400 though. It's a
We got one of
classic.
those too.
Press X to think.
Such a classic.
Where did this come from? X.
I'm okay with my keyboard 99% of the time. Like,
The only thing I don't like on the K400 is the shift key.
I'm trying to,
think
I don't
again.
even know what the heck I have.
Oh,
That
actually,
aluminum one with the clicky
Oh
buttons.
yeah, I don't know.
The only thing that's a problem for, because it doesn't have a numpad.
let's break out the horse shit.
I
Here.
normally
Oh.
don't use a numpad, except when I'm trying to play through Sid Meier's Pirates, which does not have settings. You have to have a numpad.
I use my numpad all the time, so I could not live without it.
I never use it.
It just gets in the way of the mouse. Like when you're on the keyboard
Well, it's like
and
because
you
it's-
need to get over to the mouse, it just adds an extra obstacle.
Oh, now you're a goat.
Congratulations, you're a
Seems
goat.
true.
For some reason, there's no sound whatsoever. I don't know what the deal is
I
there.
thought that was intentional.
Ooh,
Oh, was
this
it?
is a
I
good
have
way to
no idea.
locomote.
I've never heard of
I
this
feel
either.
like there would be sound.
I feel like
There's
there
no
would be-
indication that there is sound on the speaker.
I feel like there would be animations.
Not a goat on a bighorn sheep. Opened animal
I
category.
honestly, I can
Thoughts?
totally imagine that there's no animation. I can see that.
Okay.
Look at the
Oh,
bighorn
you're
sheep's
upside
butt.
down, bighorn sheep. What are
How
you
do I
doing?
shoot?
X.
No, X is to think.
Oh, okay.
Press X near thought icons. Listen to popcorn. Okay.
I'm seeing other sheep rotating like you, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that that's how sheep just operate out
Yes.
here.
Well,
That is how
this-
sheep
this
operate.
game didn't get installed correctly, so it loaded everything except the animations for the sheep.
And the sound.
I
Yeah.
approach large item.
If there's no thought to open.
hold left ship while moving to speed up. All right, we're gonna do that. Wait, now we can no longer move.
I feel like there should be sound here.
Left
It's
ship.
an interesting.
Okay, we're speeding up now.
Oh, God. It's aggressive.
Well,
I feel like everything.
That's a thought bubble. Think.
Where?
Just hit
X.
think. Wait,
It's
there's one on
suggesting-
top of the tree.
Is there?
Oh, I see it. Okay. We're going.
I've heard this game is okay.
Yeah. It looks okay.
Trying to climb the tree.
I don't know if you're equipped to climb that tree.
No, we're going
I
to.
think Goat
I feel like
Simulator is.
You
better
might need
than
to
this
stretch or you might injure yourself. You already look a little stiff.
Press X near thought icons, and then some other words.
Okay, we found another thought icon.
game. Using your good radio voice to good effect.
Wait, why do you have 2 mics now?
Here it is. Okay, we're gonna think.
All right.
Wait, what position should we think in? Should we think upside
You're good
down?
right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There wasn't much sun last spring. Someone owes me an explanation.
Wow, grass are flipping douchebags. I think the world owes them something.
Yeah. Or was it the goat that thought that?
I think it
The
was
big
grass.
white sheep.
I think I wouldn't say it was the grass, and it's why I hate it so much, and I don't want it in my house.
Me too. Oh, those sheep are cuter.
I like that they animated the blinking.
Yeah.
We got to think more thoughts.
I really feel like there's supposed to be sound here. Can you hit escape? Go to settings.
There is a music, UI, and game
Those
sound.
should all be making noise. Why are they not making noise? That's kind of annoying.
Wait, what?
Should I alt-tab and...
Alt-tab one time. And now...
I'll tab one time.
Okay, so click on that thing and then
to
do...
the left.
No.
Weird. I wonder why that's not making
Crisscross.
sound. That's the right output, so that's even more confusing.
Tab to the right.
Do you
Weird.
need to test to see if anything else is making sound?
No.
Well, Wave browser was making sound. So.
It's alright.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Railroad
think.
Tycoon stole the
Wait,
sound.
that's the same thought bubble that we just did.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
It's a different one.
Isn't it?
No, it's a different one.
That's the grass.
No, it's, the grass was right by a big rock. That was not by a rock.
This game's called Everything Not Go. Be something else.
Well, what? How do I be something else?
You gotta think more. Or hear thoughts more.
Okay.
I've been
this
thinking
grass
about other plants all afternoon.
See other plants. It is the plant.
I can't imagine a more beautiful thing than a plant. Ellipsis.
That plant just turned and looked at you.
Yeah, well, we gotta go think over here. What's that?
Those
That's
gazelles are dead. Is it easier to think when you're upside down?
Probably.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. But you should have more blood rushing to your head. That should make you think of more, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a 1-to-1.
This game is very solemn.
I think it should be. Oh, there's another thing over there.
Okay, first we're gonna think, and then we're gonna go to that
That,
game logo.
that everything thing.
We had to disqualify his test results. Why would happen? He had an unacceptable head blood level.
Whenever I take
I'm pretty
standardized
sure-
tests, I go to the bathroom every couple minutes to do handstands.
I'm pretty sure that's what Lance Armstrong got busted for.
Doing handstands.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, guys. I gotta get off my bike here.
Hit X.
Hi, Rick Buttsman. You found me finally. We've been waiting for you for such a long
What is
time.
that stupid thing?
Notice my thought had the icon. Look out for others with this. We're here to show you what you're able to do and help you navigate everything.
That didn't help.
Good luck.
In order to see that menu, we had to know to walk up and hit X on him.
That's okay. I like games.
Literally useless.
I like games that kind of throw you into the.
I like games that the tutorial doesn't explain something you had to do to see the explanation.
I don't agree. I think the tutorial should usually be at the end of the game.
Oh, so you like Final Fantasy games where it takes... Or no, yeah, Final Fantasy was kind of like that. One of the... It's like, oh no, the game really gets going 13 hours in. Oh, okay. You have to play 2 full-length games before the game gets interesting.
That's why I didn't play Okami, because the game starts with like a 40-minute unskippable cutscene. I got through that and I was exhausted. And then
That
I
is
never wanted to play it
exhausting.
again.
I have played through that game 3 times
Yeah,
at
I
this
know.
point.
Why are we adding more and more mics?
Because we need more exposure.
Yeah, that's true.
We need more in-depth analysis, and that can only be provided.
David, weren't you just explaining that you didn't want to do this because it's more work?
It is more work, and it's worth it.
Yeah.
For all.
Why, does that thing put out bullshit audio?
What this thing puts out even more audio. So when you need to say something really important, you can say it into this microphone.
That's cool.
Help.
So what is this thing called?
Help.
Besides Zoom?
Zoom H6.
H6. Is there like a name for the type of thing that it is?
It is a DAC,
A DAC.
technically.
Yeah.
And by DAC, I mean the opposite of a DAC, because it takes analog and
Yeah,
goes
about
to
to say,
digital.
it is not a DAC.
It's an ad.
I don't speak in digital. I speak in analog.
Singing is how all things communicate.
Aw.
Singing helps things find or avoid one another. That was grammatical.
That was
It
an odd
deepens
sentence.
it deepens bonds between some things and separates others. It's how things announce their existence, singing is. So, sing all day long. I want to hear what you sound like, and so does everything else. If other things hear you, they might sing back. Sing to other animals. Press space or middle mouse button. When near, sing.
Try to
That's
sing to
really what
that
it-
palm bush that explained to you.
Yeah.
I'm singing.
I can hear it.
I'm singing with my butt. David, we have audio output, but we need... I mean input, but we need output. I need to hear this goat's butt sing.
I don't know how to fix that right now.
Rick Buttsman.
It's not an option.
I'm just gonna roll...
So what do we think they're singing? Is it like
Okay,
I
since
think it's
there's
probably TikTok by Kesha.
since there's no death mechanic, I think that we should switch off from time
Alright.
to time.
There
here,
might be a
so.
death mechanic. Maybe I'm gonna find it.
I mean, it's called everything. If they don't have death in it,
Yeah.
I'm calling bullshit.
I see a thing over there. I'm gonna sing to it. What song should I sing?
You should sing Hot Cross Buns.
All right. I played
Paper
that
planes.
pretty awesomely on the recorder back in the day.
That's why I suggested it.
Thanks. I mean, you were
It's
serenaded.
grass. Sing Paper Planes, that way you can let it know you're going to take its money.
All right.
Alright, so when he bounces, he's
Oh yeah, I
singing.
can sing. Yeah.
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
that's
doing.
not helping for some reason.
I'm singing.
You can also hit X to
You can see
some
like
other
the
kind of
sound
action
waves
too.
coming off his head. Yeah. Hey, how far back do you think bighorn sheeps go? You might not always feel it, but you took trillions of generations of bighorn sheep. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, that's
Getting mixed up all the way back to forever. It's incredible how you made it and finally arrived here. The other bighorn sheep around here are reflections of you.
How does this do with Flash?
From where back I can't say, from their own dreams and their own lives live and meet other bighorn sheeps, you will sometimes feel inseparable from them, and find where you really start and end is up to you. Aww.
Pressing or holding V when close to other bighorn sheeps.
You know, we were on a trip out west once, and somebody pointed out that there were bighorn sheep nearby, and somebody, I think it might have been my mom, misheard it as big orange sheep. She was very confused. Looking for the
So she ended up looking for the
big-
big
That
orange
was
sheep.
good.
big orange sheep. Yeah, instead.
What are you
Just put
doing?
it there.
That thing is
What are you
really
doing?
breaking.
It's all good.
Are you not even using that right now?
I just unplugged it completely.
All right, I'm in the.
No, I
I
thought.
think that's an I think that's a no.
I'm in the herd.
David's making on-the-fly changes here.
That's
Just
true.
Not satisfied.
We're shipping it up, chirping it up.
Let me
We're
go
spilling
collect.
things everywhere.
I got it.
That's
What
what's
are you?
going
What
on.
are you doing
I
with
got
my beer? You're
Jacob,
killing.
don't do that.
You're killing my beer.
Something terrible's gonna happen.
It was just like 20 milliliters of it.
No.
Dude, it's a 10-second delay. What's the worst that could happen?
A lot of things could happen.
Is this
Alright.
Katamari Damacy?
Yeah, I've
What's
got
going
like
on
a.
here?
I've got like a big
Well,
herd of
They're
big
not
orange sheep.
combined totally.
I need to be close to something. I'm close to lots of things. I got like this herd of bighorn sheep. Is that a bighorn sheep? Yeah, I think so.
That's gonna get disorienting really fast.
Let's stop with
Yeah,
that
you
real
should
quick.
probably
He just
not do
started
that.
watching the stream of us, which is delayed by like 10 seconds or so.
I'm gonna make a bighorn sheep ladder to the moon.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's my goal. Is there a speed up button? Oh, there's stuff I can
Shift.
sing to.
Yeah, left shift speeds you.
Let me sing with my butt. And then
We still didn't figure out what singing actually does. I guess if you had audio,
you're
you
off
just get
to a
hear the different
great
animals or something.
adventure. I wish I could join
Perhaps.
you, says the pineapple tree.
That's not
Maybe
a
one-
pineapple tree.
That's a
Also, pineapples don't grow on trees.
that's a thing. You're a
They
pineapple.
grow on like plants, like this high off the ground.
Oh yeah, I've seen this before.
Pineapples are the greatest plants ever.
I don't
Shut
actually
up.
know which of
Yeah, the
these
plant's
sheep
not
that I
trees,
don't
am
worry
right
about
now.
it.
He's not attacking pineapples.
I'm attacking pineapples. They're bullshit. They should grow on trees.
Pineapples are the greatest. They belong on pizza.
This rock is
Don't.
talking to me. You
I
might
agree with
find that
Jacob.
there's no right or
I
wrong
think that
fact to
that's
take
correct.
here.
There's
as
like
you
a hard.
explore.
There's like a
You might
hard
feel the
yes or
parts
no
are-
on pineapple on pizza.
This is the most polarizing thing in existence.
Yeah.
The subject of pineapple on pizza, which is correct. by the way.
I
It should
do not
be
want to
on pizza.
release any of my bighorn sheep. I want to keep them all in a giant ball of bighorn sheep. Alright, I'll do it.
Yeah, get them closer. Make a sheep ball.
A sheep ball. Yeah, I know, I want to. I'm trying to get a sheep ball. These aren't bighorn sheep, they're like antelope. I'm gonna
Attack.
collect them too. Yeah, we can have sheep wars. Alright, I still don't know which one I am, so
You're all of them.
I
You're not.
guess that's
You're not
true,
an
yeah.
individual. There is no such thing
I
as
am the
the
collective.
self.
That's
Okay.
I like that lesson actually. That's pretty good. Alright, let me release one more. I am
You hold left shift.
what?
Left shift makes you sprint.
I don't want to sprint. I'm not in a hurry.
That's an urban legend.
Alright, I can't talk to this tree.
Carrying a knife makes you run faster. Everyone knows that.
Of course.
That's why when I'm in my house and I need to go somewhere fast, I go to the kitchen first.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can. Oh yeah, man! Look at my. They see me roll.
I don't know if anyone can hear any of this right now.
Did you watch Pure,
Cannot.
the series that
I watched.
that came from?
Yeah, I watched that episode, the one that is really famous, but I didn't.
Where he smashes the keyboard.
Yeah, I didn't care to watch any more than that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, I'm booking it over to that thing over there.
And I watched it because I played Counter Strike, so I felt like I had to know
It
what
was
everyone was
pretty
talking
natural,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just rolled through all those rocks there. It's pretty dope.
There was a spin-off of that show called Pro at Cooking, where the Asian guy Dave was cooked.
Oh, I have seen episodes of that.
A
That was pretty
Bismarck palm. That's what that is.
What?
Okay.
You are now that grass.
Yep.
I think we finally made it to the everything part of everything.
Good.
Yep.
And now you've completely ruined the functionality of this table.
What are you talking about? I'm using all of the functionality of this table.
Now you've done it.
Every function this table can perform is about to be performed.
Hey, is this a coaster?
Yeah. I mean, strictly speaking, yeah, it's fine. As long as
Alright,
you
I'm
don't
gonna
bump
enter
into it.
this
In
other
which case,
gas.
it's like a double horrible thing.
Well, no, it suspends the microphone up above. Disaster. And hypothetically, these aren't vented cables. So.
Okay, we'll be fine.
Whoa.
And
Nah,
David,
that's
you haven't
not-
replaced the carpet in this room yet, so actually it'd be good to spill beer on the carpet.
That's true. Why didn't you do this carpet when you did the other carpets?
Don't even worry about it.
Dude,
You
I am.
jerk.
Look, I am snail. Added under animal 1%.
Wait, did the bighorn sheep turn into a snail, or are you just controlling a snail?
No,
now?
I entered the snail.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You need to get closer to something smaller than you.
People were walking in front of me, so I don't know if there's a way to get out of this, but I guess we'll find out.
Can you sprint as a snail?
Yeah.
Dang.
That was a good
booking
noise.
it. Oh, there's like stuff I can click on. Oh, hey, look, it's a sheep.
You're assaulting the ears of our listeners, David.
Get into that centipede.
I am the ears of our listeners.
Can I climb? I can't climb this rock.
Why are you assaulting yourself?
I want to climb.
Why are you
What is
assaulting
with
yourself?
these bird chirps?
Damn, centipede.
I imagine the right click is ascend because
I don't know, I'm trying.
left
it.
click
It's
is
not doing
descend, but
anything.
you haven't learned ascend yet, so you might be in trouble here.
Basically, I'm trying to get this to be in line so that it's not conflicting with the camera.
I'm gonna enter these here. it's like a thing. Yeah, that sounds about right. I can see Dylan saying that.
Shade.
Everything I
bro.
do to enjoy it just makes it all go by faster, comma, and brings me closer and closer to death, period.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Singing by pressing bracket space close bracket. Oh my god. Trying to listen to myself while talking is impossible.
Yeah.
You know how they have like
I really
those
like
they have
to
those
move
speakers where it's like a delay of a quarter of a second of this drawing? Imagine at 10 seconds. That makes it very difficult.
Listen
Yeah,
to
I
you
really
fast.
hate that too.
People who do Twitch streaming are very used to that.
Well,
I
I
do like
have
how
it-
that caterpillar
I have it
moves.
turned off so I don't hear myself.
Oh, okay. So you don't
That's
check your
probably a
levels.
smart move. Well,
Well,
you
I
gotta
do
check it at the
sometimes,
beginning.
yeah.
To make sure it's
But I
okay.
don't keep it on. I just turn it off.
I used to be unable to listen to my own voice with any delay. Could have been 10 seconds. Could have been 10 minutes.
Could have been next week.
Could have been next week.
There's
Talking to
this,
myself from the
deer up
future.
here.
So here's the beautiful thing I did to get over that.
Oh, I'm looking at.
I accidentally read Daniel O'Brien, DOB, from crack.com, mention one time that people don't like the way they sound on recordings and said, well, if you want to know what you sound like, you should record yourself and then listen back, and that's what you sound like. And like that was sufficient to get me over the mental hurdle of that is that is in fact what I sound like. So I should probably
okay
acclimate
with
to the
that.
reality of that, and if I really hate it, I should probably change some elements of that. But that is in fact
manually
what's
change
going
your
out.
own voice?
Well, I have
like
to do
take
that
charge
anyway.
over your kind of...
Take charge of your voice.
Is that what you're suggesting?
Make it the voice you want it to be.
There are people who do that, and it's aggressive and it's offensive.
No, I do it all the time. Dude, I have to do that with expressions anyway, so doing it with my
Oh,
voice
man.
is really not that big a deal.
Do you do it with your voice?
Yes, 100%. I would not sound like this if I wasn't, like, deliberately trying to sound like this.
Hey, David. Guess what?
So,
I discovered rock and roll.
We're done.
and that's going to
Shut-
do it for the Machination Log stream.
Shut it down.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Sorry to say we're not going to be able to do this next week. We're going to need some more time to recover. Really sorry about this, guys. Like, it was going so well. We had 5 viewers there at one point.
Half of them were on this couch.
What? Look, don't... I'm trying to produce over here, Jake. You're just making my life harder. What are you doing?
Oh, there's a frog there. I want to go on the frog. My plant's moving.
What are you even?
Oh, won't let me.
There we go. Now, if I was thinking about it real hard, I would have bought shotgun mics for all these.
What the hell's a shotgun?
It's a
It's a
go
slug-based
on the frog?
weapon. It's great.
Not that, David.
Great at taking outdoors.
It's like the thing that's on his camera.
Small children.
Oh, why doesn't he just
There it
use the?
is.
Why don't you just put the microphone on your camera?
Because it would sound it would sound at best as good as the thing over there does.
Were you just saying that thing sounds? That's a pretty good walk animation.
That is fantastic.
Weren't you just saying that thing takes good enough audio, and now you've already
It does.
reneged on that?
I don't know if you know this, but in AV production, nothing's
Reneged?
good enough.
What is the official term for that?
RENEGE, renege.
Renege. Oh.
It is not more racist than that, in fact. And
Well,
basically,
I mean, it was like JIP, because I always thought JIP was like JIP, and it's like, no, it's
No.
JYP.
No, that one's
GYP.
very racist.
That one, it's referring to gypsies.
yeah, no, this one's slightly different, but
Okay.
no, you can always do better. That one's totally fine. Look, if we really didn't care, we could be streaming from my iPad.
Yeah, that's low quality though.
Hey,
Totally work.
JR,
It's got 2 mics.
JR does it. Every now and again, he will do a podcast on the go using his iPhone.
But he has Jamie. He has a guy. He takes care of that shit for him. I have not found it within me to pay somebody to do that yet. So
You pay them with good feelings.
I don't know that I would trust someone willing to exchange high quality AV for feelings.
Fair enough.
It's
Oh, dandelion.
it's not impossible. I'm not trying to shoot the idea down. I'm just saying it's implausible.
Yeah, I agree.
It's high risk. High risk in a way that I wish I were bigger sometimes as well. Plant or whatever you were talking
That's
to.
a rock.
Yeah.
Or a pebble?
Use WAS
I
to
can't
select
go
the
that
thing.
Can't go that much bigger yet. I need to
Climb the ladder again.
climb the ladder again. This is like that. You ever played that? Remember that game in middle school on the Macintoshes that we played, where you start out as a little fish. And you
Odell's Down
It's called
Under?
Fishy.
What did I just
That
become?
Flash game.
No, it's called Odell's Down Under. I've been looking for it my whole life.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not hard to find. I haven't really been looking really hard. I'm just... It's like there's a Nile River version of Oregon Trail.
Yeah. No, I remember that.
Amazon
one.
Trail.
Yeah.
No, it's
Is
not-
it just called Amazon
No,
Trail?
there's is it? I don't know.
It might be called
I
Amazon
downloaded
Trail.
it
Probably not. called
relatively recently. I don't think
Okay.
it's called Amazon Trail, but I downloaded number 2, I think is the one I remember. But yeah, where you throw the spear at the fish and you get a log.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
that. Whoa! What?
I have a seven.
Congratulations. You made it. You're now a higher life.
Whoa!
You appear to be multiple trees that grow and die.
I'm
Get that bigger tree to your left.
Yeah, each
Don't be one of those dead
move is like
ones.
10,000 years
I am
right
Montgomery Plum. Oh, that tree like responded.
Open the tree category. Alright, now you're another tree. There's love between rocks and trees going on.
Oh yeah, I can like call other trees to me.
Yep.
I am the Ents.
You've added under tree 2%. This is making me want to play Stardew Valley.
I played back through that game. I got to the exact same place I did the first time.
That makes sense.
Made it no further.
So you played it for like 40 hours?
Yeah. Remember when I beat Nino Kuni 2?
When? No, I know. When do you have time to do these things?
Don't worry about it.
I don't understand when you're doing this.
Alright, I got my forest. I'm gonna book it.
I mean, what the heck do you do with your spare time?
I'm reading Annals of a Former World
See, you're wasting your
by
life.
John McPhee, a great piece of literature.
You could be playing back through
I'm on page like
a
12
video
of
game
that
you've already
book.
played through like 5 times.
Well, I am the islands.
Oh, you're the whole thing?
Apparently.
Alright.
Yeah, I can move.
Well, get moving.
I'm gonna collect this.
now it's Katamari Damacy. Because you're rolling.
I see me roll. I am rock continent.
You're the continent
I want
now?
to be the clouds.
Can you be a tectonic plate?
Can I ascend to the clouds?
Can you be anything on the island?
On the bigger island.
This is just reminding me of Katamari Damacy, and it's making me sad.
Jacob brought it up first.
Yeah.
First.
Second, innovator. Perfectionist.
Because when the first person starts dancing, you just got a crazy guy. But when the second one starts dancing, now you got a movement.
Does the prince like vibration?
Do
You at Antarctica?
Yeah, I'm an ice continent now.
Then they do the jazz remix.
So when
That
does
game's
this?
so good.
So when does this become an informal quartet? I can do alto. And contralto, for that matter.
I guess as soon as you've got 4.
I'm versatile. C.
Another note.
This is not where I started off on an odd note. This is how you get viewers.
We actually went from 4 to 2 when we did that, so that's good.
It's pretty good.
That was worth it. Forget you guys. We don't need you.
I'm Ring Planet.
You're already a planet. This game is gonna jump the shark really fast here.
How does a planet get rings anyway?
It meets someone that really likes it.
Ooh.
And,
It gets through the level without
You already
hitting
have
the spikes.
25% of the planets.
Dude, I'm a fucking son.
Whoa, what are all these words?
Your thoughts that I've seen.
There wasn't this much sun last spring. This might be my last spring. My purpose in life is to stay in bed.
I can relate.
Too close to home. Nice and snug all the way to the grave. Wow. Good luck finding yours, and don't copy me. My purpose in life is to stay in bed.
Mind info added under help.
Alright.
Also, taking 2 naps might impede your ability to play Ni no Kuni 2.
No, because the naps are short. They're at most 2 hours long. So,
The hell are you doing with your time?
It's pretty long.
again, Annals of a Former World. I don't know if you saw it. It's a long book. It's got a lot of words in it. It was recommended to me by Tim Ferriss. It's the last thing I took
you,
as
a
a
big
recommendation
jellyfish?
from
I am
Tim
Elliptical
Ferriss.
Galaxy.
It's the last thing what, Tim Ferriss?
What's the last thing I took as a recommendation from Tim Ferriss? The thing is, if I follow Tim Ferriss's entire oeuvre correctly right now, and we go 10x, we'll be at 20 viewers, which is not enough. We need a more ambitious role model. So
Well, I'm a Spiral Galaxy. That's about as high as anyone can aspire to.
there's apparently another galaxy that you need to go find. Have you figured out how to be something smaller than the thing you were before yet?
Yeah, you
Yes, that was the first thing
I
you
don't want
learned.
to be something smaller, though. I
No.
want to be bigger.
Well, be a universe, and then go from there.
I think I'm time.
Oh, like the thing? No, you're just feedback sphere.
sphere. Opened 1D category.
I like where this is going.
Get close to something bigger than you, then try.
Try what?
Not right now.
Isn't that like one of those trick questions? Like, if you are a black hole, can you get closer to something?
I see something. No, I don't want to descend. I want to ascend.
You're a kaleidoscope.
I am sphere.
You are a sphere.
If only this game was that
That's
good.
my song.
This game is the best game.
That's
It's got
just-
polyhedrons. We're at 10% 3D. Symmetry.
This game doesn't even have. This game doesn't even have a dog with a celestial brush in it.
Look, alright, not every game is great. Okay? Some games are bad because they don't have celestial dogs in them.
Didn't you just say that this is the best game?
This, yeah, as opposed to a great game, which this game is not. This is merely the best game.
I think you're a cell.
That's an unkind thing to
Oh,
say.
you're an oxygen atom.
You're worthless.
So I hit the.
You're oxygen.
You got too big.
I got a I buffer overload. Yeah. Am I a flea?
I don't think a flea is about 10 times the size of an oxygen atom.
Jacob, why are you wearing a hat?
Don't worry about it.
It hasn't
Trying
been
to
light
blend in.
outside in like
That's not why you wear a hat.
3 days.
Wear a hat to
remind
protect my
someone what your name
face.
is.
And when I lean in on something, I have an indicator saying, "Hey, stop." That's why I wear a hat.
It's his canary in the coal mine, David.
That is the second time it has been used, and for a completely different reason in both. I have no idea what that is supposed to be,
With the canary
but
in the
now
coal
I'm
mine?
no closer as a result.
You don't know what the canary in the coal mine is?
No,
It's what your hat is.
that's not.
It's the indicator. It's when you're in the coal mine and the gas, the noxious fumes start filling the coal mine. The canary has to die first, not the men. The canary saves the men by dying. Your hat saves your face by getting blown off your head.
David,
What?
you have friends that play Dota 2?
I think
It's
that
Matt.
was Matt. Not this Matt. Not Corey Matt. Matt Keep Matt.
That was the reason I changed my name, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That exact scenario.
Yeah.
Are you regretting it already?
No, I don't regret it.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready to share again.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream.
Help!
Jacob's trapped in the stream.
Are we gonna sing again to scare away everybody?
I'm gonna dance.
See.
No, we can't do this. We can't do this. Stop!
Stop!
Hey! Hey!
I'm not even watching the stream. This is
I'm a dancing snow particle. So.
You're trying to
I-
10x this,
I
I
Dave.
think that was
a
a
new
C.
snow particle.
There's no way. There's no way that was a C. He seems pretty convinced that it was a C.
I'm a snowflake.
I had a thing on here
Hexagonal.
that would let me figure this out. Scanners. Clear tune. Let me make a noise. I want noise to come out of my phone. Come out of my phone! Do it!
I can make an
Why
army
is
of
this
snow
not-
crystals.
See. Alright, I was like 20 cents flat. It's fine.
It's fucking embarrassing is what that is.
Look, alright.
It's a good thing no one was singing with you. It would have been atrocious.
I didn't actually get. I thought this thing would play notes.
Alright, I'm gonna destroy
I
this.
thought that was the
fucking
whole point
frog.
of having it. 493 hertz? What the hell is going on here? Go to C. There you go. Make noise.
I'm back here, frog.
What the hell is this? Middle C is 261.625565
That's
hertz.
that's metric hertz. No,
Yeah.
You need to go to customary hertz. For
You
the
need
US.
Japanese hertz.
Tune it to Japanese hertz. Then I'll get it right. That converts to 266 even.
I have great news, everyone. Someone has actually responded to this stream,
Oh, that's
which
cool.
makes it the first time anyone has acknowledged in any way that they're watching this stream.
I'm
Well,
dancing,
hello,
I'm
world.
dancing.
Thank you.
Yep.
What did they say, David?
They said, David appears to be fertilizing one of my eggs, which is a reference to the game, which I am not playing.
Right, Mitchell's playing the game right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
well,
fertilizing
Is he the
some,
is he the
some
skateboarder?
flowers.
they might not have been
Oh, no, he's just
referring
here.
to the game, David. They could have been referring to something else.
Is that?
In that game, I guess, Also, the name is Pepper Wallop, so I'm going to assume it's sex worker until further notice. Apologies if you're not a sex worker, but that's just the way it goes.
I treat everybody like a sex worker.
Aren't we
until-
all sex workers in the end?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think that holds. I don't know if that's a reasonable thing to assume.
I don't know that I
That's
would.
pretty safe.
Yeah, as far as people posting motivational shit to their Facebook wall, I don't think that's going to be one of the ones that sticks.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna post that.
Are we all just sex
Sex
workers? Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. Look, if there's anything we know about Abraham Lincoln,
Said he was assassinated in a tragic rocket jumping accident.
is that a TF2 thing?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Thought I remembered that from something.
Poppy. What is this plant? I hope this game teaches me about weeds, so I know what the weeds I have in my yard are, so I know how to kill them.
I thought that was a 420 reference,
No, it
so
wasn't.
I'm pleasantly surprised by the direction that went. I thought you were getting rid of
Blaze
all
it
your
and pack a
grass.
bowl. We're gonna learn about the things in
Yeah,
our
okay.
yards.
So are those little red poppies actually where like poppy seeds come from?
I have no idea.
Like opioid seeds? Or is it a different kind of poppy?
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, so
I
it's a
actually
different
don't.
kind.
I don't know anything about that.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I meant what I
there's-
actually said.
Right. So there was no. You didn't need to.
but there was a possibility of deception, and I had to overcome that by suggesting further that I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
This is age restricted, by the way, so don't flag me.
Oh.
Is it really?
Sorry.
It might not be. That's why I'm saying that, just in case it's not true. This is one of those instances where I might be lying,
Yeah.
and I don't want to get kicked
It's
off
not that
the
you're
entire.
lying, it's
This
just that
is
you're not
the
sure.
my brother and me. Where they go, trademark to everything we've ever said. Oh yeah, that holds in court.
Alright, and more ice. Let's gather up all
Rights
this ice.
reserved.
Pop
Yeah.
wallops.
And then I can start dancing.
Oh man.
Dancing crystals.
And then eventually I'll be able to make new ice crystals and then make an army of ice crystals to take over the world. So look at that. New baby ice crystal. Got so many ice crystals. Alright, ice. Let's roll out. Nice. And what else
Yeah,
is
it's time to
there?
battle.
Oh, it's feathers.
You have to battle those feathers.
How do I
Battle them.
I can
Press
reproduce
X.
feathers.
Press
Did any
X
of
to
you
battle.
play Pocket Camp?
I never even heard of it.
Animal Crossing? They put out a
Yes.
phone version,
Oh,
which should have been the
no.
best possible version of that
Except
game.
it's the worst.
Could not get into it
It's
in
maybe
any way.
maybe the worst version
It was
of that game.
it was terrifying.
It's
Man, wait.
truly embarrassing.
I wanted it. Because the phone version of Animal Crossing should be the perfect version of Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
you
it's
wake
not.
up, you clean your house, you go talk to the animals, and you do the cool stuff. But then all of a sudden, that's not an option.
You
'cause
can't
have to
skip
wait.
forward. You can't skip the date
Oh,
forward on
looks
your
like a-
phone.
Everybody's a jerk. I'm not even talking about cheating. Like, literally, the only guy who's cool is the bird. And that's only because Kiki did an animation of him that's super great.
But take those things over to the right.
I don't know, my house.
That's. There's like mammoths over there.
Did they add fortune cookies? I haven't played it since it came out.
Over here?
Did it get any better? I'm talking to the person in
Okay.
the chat.
I'm a roundhouse.
Are you?
I'm gonna roundhouse kick. Watch this. No, I
Don't.
can't do it.
Get that mammoth.
Alright. I am a mammoth. Or actually like an elephant. Alright.
Put out the mammoth call.
Oh, I am.
These guys don't need eyes
Why not?
because they have you, and you're a third-person camera.
That's true.
Yeah, but what
Right.
what about when he leaves them?
Let's do the mammoth dance and make some
They
mammoth
don't
babies.
exist anymore. It's fine.
Mammoth baby. Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
It's so cute. He starts rolling.
Look at that. I got babies popping out all over the place.
Is this
Of
exponential? Does it get faster the more you have?
It seems to be quicker than when I
Yeah,
just
wow.
had 3 for, but it might be different types of things for videos faster. I don't know.
I hope it's exponential. That way you just take over the world pretty soon here.
Yeah.
This is why early humans had to kill all these things.
Yep.
This is extremely dangerous
They start to
behavior.
take over
I
the,
wonder how
the
long it
entire
takes the
Earth.
baby mammoths to grow up to be adult mammoths. Alright, let's see if I can roll out.
Oh god, and they're quick.
Can I find like bears or something?
Some of your tribe got stuck in the rocks. Wow.
Wow.
Unfriendly.
Yeah.
Woolly mammoth, I have nothing to say to you. Nothing. I was going to say something to you, but I decided as soon as I got a good look at you that you weren't worth saying anything.
What a dick. Alright. I don't like you either, little bear cub or whatever
Wow.
you are.
Collect and listen.
I'm listening. Oh wait, I'm not.
It's just a straight up lie that time.
I'm starving. It might make sense for you to sleep. To sleep this spring. But I'm not going to do it because I'm not hungry enough.
Penguins.
That's
Yeah,
actually
penguins are
what's
my
up.
favorite. Penguins are awesome.
That's an aggressive walk.
Pepper, that wasn't a
not a
characterization.
walk,
That was
it's a
merely an
waddle.
assumption that I had to make on the pure paranoia of the internet, and I do apologize for it.
No, this is a waddle here, not a walk. Penguins waddle.
That is an aggressive march.
I've never actually seen March of the Penguins. I should.
You're seeing it
No,
right
That'd
now.
make me sad.
no, it's just a bad movie.
Oh, look
Getting
at that.
formation.
Look at that. They're so
I do like the
adorable.
rotations they make as they go in and out. Okay, now they're making a circle. Here comes the sacrifice.
When they make a
It's an
when they make a
anti-sacrifice.
pentagram, that's when they do the sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
If I saw a bunch of penguins making a pentagram, I would be all over it.
I've seen Futurama. I know what to do.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good episode. Oh man, look, they're doing like circles and stuff.
It would be really good if a beam of light shot out from the middle of them.
Now they're two circles. Oh, I
Uh-oh.
didn't even mess with this stuff before with numbers and everything. Alright, that's pretty
Those
good.
aren't even.
You're not even. No, they're just. Oh, it's,
Oh, here comes the sacrifice. We're getting there.
It's only 4 lobes right
yeah,
now.
Pretty close to
Does this turn into...
Yeah, that's pretty close to it.
Is it... Are we about to, like, be... Is this about to turn into Doom?
I mean, Doomer in here. That's
I mean-
circles.
That was almost the biohazard symbol for a second there.
Alright.
That's 2 boxes spinning.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange. Okay, that's a triangle.
Yeah. That's kind of a
That's-
broken triangle.
I was about to say that that's half of a pentagon. That is not. That is half
It's
of
like
a
a-
David
There it is.
star.
Star. It's sort of a pentagram, not really. It's more like a flower. Instead of petals. What's that? Is that a triangle again? It's kind of broken. It's because some of them are adults and some of them are kids, so it gets all confusing. Alright, look how organized they are. My penguins are marching. Sorry, if you want me to ascend or descend, I will, but I'm okay with these penguins. They're pretty.
No,
pretty
this is fine. This is chill.
Yeah.
We'll probably go out on this at this point. So.
What are they? Those aren't circles. What are they?
Well, my egg farm is currently shipping 156 million eggs a minute.
That's
Congrats.
a lot of eggs. Alright.
Do you just have
And see,
one
they're
class of
organizing
egg?
like by size.
You got different
Yeah, I
varieties.
currently have
like
immortality eggs.
Go on.
They're worth, I think they're worth something like 70 grand a piece or something. $12,000 each.
Very good.
So
Alright.
at 156 million a minute.
Yeah.
As much as I love these
Making some
penguins. I'm gonna
Oh
see
god,
if I
that's so many.
can- I'm gonna see if I can make some galaxies dance. I'm trying to talk to you.
I think that's a mammoth, not a galaxy.
I feel like this game would add more if it had sound. Maybe.
Give thinking a go. Just try not to take it too seriously.
That's how I try to keep my personal life.
When the eye is lit up, say some other words and then X.
What? Trying to march my penguin army over here. I think.
Is this a... This isn't a Bennett Foddy thing, is it? Who
Hmm?
made this?
Who made this stupid game? It was.
It wasn't the same guy who made Mountain, was it?
Yes, it was.
Oh, this was the Mountain
This
guy?
is the sequel
Okay.
to Mountain. The worst game of whenever that came
Okay, I don't like this game. Mountain was great. You take that back.
out. That's a completely nonsensical
I think I have like
position.
10 hours in Mountain.
There's no possible justification for what you just said.
For what?
For the number of hours or for me liking it?
It's everything, all of the above.
Multiply is trees. What does that dance look like?
It's a good question.
What are you?
I'm a tree.
In the water?
Yep.
Okay. Collect a herd of trees.
Yep. Oh, I will. I'm gonna collect.
And then dance.
Fucking massive horde of trees. There's my tree dance. There's my
2 out of
baby,
10.
my baby trees. Yeah, it's
I
not
don't
as
think it's
impressive.
Well,
as
some
I
of those
thought.
trees aren't dancing with you. Go get into an open zone.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Some of those trees have got like 2 left feet or something.
Getting hold of the wiggly world.
Alright, there's an open space over here, so let me,
Activate tree dance.
Get really
there's
wiggly
another hut
over here.
there. It might have been the same hut. I don't know as many as I
Some
thought.
premature
Oh, God!
trees. Wow.
I feel like this would be dangerous.
What, trees?
Those
not-
animals are going to
would
get
not wanna be
speared
over
at
there.
any
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Not a good idea to be there.
Alright.
And night just came very rapidly as well. Alright, we zoomed out. Green continent, ice continent.
Yeah, what am I send?
Dirt continent.
I haven't gotten this one yet.
Bogus
A
continent.
sand continent.
Alright. Let's gather up some planets. Okay, and the planets are far between. I have to, like, book it over there. What am I, a rock planet?
Yeah, what the heck is that supposed to be?
Yeah. Can I do a rock planet? with
Ah, the
another
infamous
planet?
rock planet. What is that planet over there thinking? Go to the right. Right. That's the opposite of right. Now you went
I'm
down.
in space. There's no left, right. There's.
Rotate on your x-axis. See it? It disappears when you look at it, though,
Yeah,
for some
it's
reason.
weird.
It's a thought bubble. It's not a planet.
Yeah, I don't know where it is though. Let me grab this other rock planet.
Rock planet.
Robots in
Oh, it's over there.
disguise.
Can you run into it? Combine the planets.
I'm trying to. There we go. My planets are attracted now. Alright, I need another rock planet.
Does it take 3 to tango?
I think it does, yeah. Yeah, it does actually.
See what the sun is thinking. The sun doesn't go in circles.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Goes in ellipses.
It just is.
Again, this is a frame
So-
of reference.
They're so heliocentric over there.
The sun says, I'm the center of the universe. The other star says, oh, no, you're not. Clearly. Look at how many of us there are.
Alright, are you a nice planet or are you a rock planet? Oh, yeah.
Dispense some yellow dust, indicating that it's nice.
To the planet dance.
Oh, yeah.
The tagline.
And that's how
Wow!
the universe
Whoa!
was formed.
This is exactly how the universe was born.
Baby planet.
Well, when a mommy planet and a daddy planet crash into each other really hard,
They get dropped off by a stork planet.
Yeah, this is how gravity works.
This is what Armageddon was warning us about. Alright, eventually I'm gonna overcome the sun's gravitational force. And then I'll become the sun.
Become your own
I was
sun.
gonna say, can you just become the sun's gravitational force?
I think that's what does this symbol mean? Does this mean that I can become the sun?
I think that's it. You have hit max number of rock planets.
Oh, it's because I moved. I stopped
okay.
dancing.
This is a really unsafe orbit these planets have going on.
Yeah, look at that.
That's a completely implausible orbit.
When a mommy plant and daddy plant love it very much.
This game seems alright.
They go down to the
No, it's
liquor store and
too
get some
much
wine
romance.
coolers.
Is that what
Do they even sell those anymore?
My mom used to
sure
make
they
those. I don't know if they still make them.
I haven't seen them like on display
You
in
just
a
haven't
long
gone
time.
to the right place.
My mom drinks. Have you had those like Swedish ciders? Like I can't remember what it's called. They're a bunch of different ones, but they're all like berry and fruit and stuff.
No, the only ciders I touch are hard ciders with the explicit purpose of I'm cooking pork.
They're a little expensive, but they're really, really good. Yeah. All right.
Because ciders are too easy to drink and they're too sugary. So if you pound like 6 of them,
Yeah,
you feel
can't
like
really,
garbage.
You can't really do that.
That's the point of Merlot as a wine, is that because it's not sweet, you can get through the entire bottle in just one go.
Yeah, but you'd have to drink wine to do that.
You would. Some people
So I'm out.
need that. Some people need that.
You may
The
find
ABV is higher than beer, so it's got that going on.
I can't do
it
wine.
does. Yeah, all wine kind of takes the. Wait.
Flock mode. Q.
Similar or same? What's going on here?
Everything's going on here.
I may find that I am not just rock planet. I am all planets.
All your planets have atmosphere. A lot of it, too.
Yeah.
Like a massive amount, frankly. It's the Bill Bryson says it's a coat of varnish on the desktop of the Earth. Is the amount the atmosphere is.
Thank God for the atmosphere.
Yep. Could go away at any time.
I know. I always worry about that. Just
You
floating
should.
off into space.
Yeah, it'll just go away.
Oof.
And it's gone.
That's why I keep a reserve of oxygen in my closet.
It's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Yeah, but what if it suddenly comes down on us?
Not really worried about that. Having extra oxygen, be like the day of my life. Be really good.
Well, no. What if like the O2 decided try out ground level, see what that's like?
Just be on the ground.
Good choices.
Thankfully, it doesn't have muses like that, so you don't have to worry about it.
How do you know, though? Have you been to the ground level?
No, I haven't been oxygen either. But hopefully, with everything in stores now for however much it costs, you and everyone else you know.
Dude, I'm gonna book it up to that thing, whatever it is. With my army of planets behind me. I bet this game has music like Minecraft. Oh wait, it disappeared.
We can simulate what that music is going to be like.
Secret song. I
do
can't
it, David.
believe it's you. That's what I imagine's playing.
I get an echo fan out of these headphones
Yeah.
because they're up super loud.
Alright, anybody else want to dance?
I think Jacob wants to.
No.
David, do you want to make
I
some
think we're
planets
going to
dance?
close out on this. So.
Yeah, I think this is probably about the time to close out. Thank you to everybody watching, specifically Pepper, who appears to be the only person watching. Thank you, you're the best.
Yay,
I
Pepper.
apologize for calling you a prostitute earlier. I didn't
okay,
mean
we're
anything
all-
by it.
Hey,
We're all sexy sluts too. So.
Yeah,
you got to defend yourself.
I wish I could get paid for that.
It takes practice.
So, yeah.
I mean, that's my usual go-to move when someone tries to talk to me at a bar. Back off, prostitute.
Is it?
It's just a defense mechanism.
Yeah, it's instinctual.
Yeah. Wall. Transactional wall. It's
I don't
very
have any
important.
money, or else I'd be talking to you.
Alright, so about that sign off, David.
Yeah, what about it?
You were saying.
Yeah. Look, I have to do something to make that happen, so it's not going to happen for... Nope, it's not a clapper.
Why is nothing in this house a clapper?
Nothing in this house is a clapper because it's a bad way to live. It's a bad way to go about things.
microphone, then we've signed off.
Then now we can't hear you.
Right, that was the point.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't end the stream. It keeps
Or you can
going.
do it incrementally.
This is not. This is reminding me of the Matrix. Where they're like unplugging people from the back of the Matrix. It's bad. Apparently, people could hear me peeing on the stream, which seems physically impossible.
Go for it.
Thank you.
That's incredible.
I make an effort to pee on the side of the bowl so
pee on
that
the
it
side?
doesn't make
No.
sound.
Okay.
You're supposed to pee in the center because if you pee on the side, then it gets all over the place.
Yeah, it's
Being
my
in the-
bathroom. Fuck you.
All right. So, speaking of where you're peeing in the bowl,
Yeah.
I always thought that would be a great mechanic in a game that you're supposed to be being stealthy in,
I don't.
as you have to finesse it to get it right on the side where it hits on the angle, so it's nice and quiet.
How many games-
If you
Yeah.
touch the water, it foams and froths and makes a bunch of noise.
Right,
Yeah,
and it
that's-
also gets dampened.
How
It
many
also
games
gets
do you have to
dampened.
pee in though?
Yeah, but you have to think.
Okay, that's good to hear. What? Oh, it was confirmed that it was just the toilet flush, which that I can totally believe.
Oh, okay.
The toilet flush is super noisy.
Yeah.
We could probably just use the other bathroom.
It's
But,
about
a
the
factor of 10 louder than just peeing onto
Yeah,
the side.
quite a bit.
Yeah. Factor
Orders of
three-
magnitude.
A factor of 3 louder than
Ugh.
peeing into the correct spot, the water, the middle of the
What, so
water
it
where
splashes?
it's deep. No, it splashes more if you pee on the side. It's silent if you pee on the side, yeah.
I'm
okay,
not
I
buying
admit
it.
that. It splashes less if you pee.
I mean, I'll give you that they put that hedgehog in the bottom of urinals so it doesn't splash when you're peeing directly onto the porcelain.
Uh-huh.
But in a toilet bowl, it has that fold-over lip that catches everything. And then you just clean your toilet once every
You're
6 or 7
naive.
years.
I'm not peeing in the
you're
water.
Gonna clean, you're gonna clean the walls too in a tank. You're gonna clean everything around it. Your shorts, because it's getting everywhere if you're on the side.
How do you stand when you're peeing?
I don't think they mean like. We don't mean the outside. If that's what you're thinking.
Oh wait. Oh, you're talking about the side of the inside of the bowl. Oh, I thought you guys were talking about the very outside, like peeing outside of the toilet.
There's
Okay,
no way
you're
that is
right.
actually
You're right.
what you thought.
You're right. I wasn't thinking that. 'Cause you guys are fucking wrong. You're not supposed to pee on the side of the inside. You're
You
supposed to pee
take
into the water.
porcelain thing off the top and you pee in there.
It's called an upper decker.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's got a whole name.
That's what you do to stick it to people.
That's not kind. You
They
shouldn't do
flush it
that.
thinking they're going to get rid of you.
Don't do that.
And you come right back at them.
That's where I keep all my bitcoins. In
Does
the
anybody
tank
do
of
that?
the toilet.
I don't use public restrooms really that often, but
No.
I know that they can be disgusting. So.
I use them
They're fine.
a lot.
whatever.
They're fine. It's much like when you're trying to get off the freeway. How the majority of people are polite and they'll sit in the line like they're supposed to.
Yeah.
And it is really the minority who's that dickhead who drives in the left lane all the way to the front and tries to get over.
Yeah.
In a public restroom, for the most part, they're fine. Except there's always that one dickhead who, I'm glad the guy didn't actually follow up. I got in a fight with a guy who, when I was using the bathroom, I could hear him peeing on the floor in the stall next to me.
One of my I do
Just
have
this
a
one.
Well, yeah, and I
Yeah.
had choice words for him loudly
Yeah.
in the front of the store so everyone would look at him.
it's kind of a pet peeve of mine when I'm in in a bathroom and it's got lots of urinals and stalls or whatever, and there are people who go when their urinals available go into a stall to pee.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? There's
What annoys me about
urinals
that
for a
is the
reason.
water usage of
It's
it.
definitely a guy thing.
Because when I go and pee in
Yeah.
a toilet, I feel real bad about
Yeah.
flushing away about 3 ounces of urine
That's why I don't flush
with
for weeks.
2 gallons of water.
Yeah,
That's the
that's why we
most
shouldn't be
psychotic
using bathrooms
reason.
at all.
You shouldn't do that because someone could be shitting in that. That's all.
Yeah,
There's-
but no one was.
The opportunity cost is much greater.
Yeah.
A gallon of
Well-
water is not the problem.
Yeah, but that's
Also,
a
because
person's
it's-
time.
also
That's
because it's-
worthless.
Also, because I feel like the people who pee in toilets when stalls are available are also the people who will make a mess.
Sure.
Pee on the floor.
Some
Yeah.
people are not good at peeing.
Yeah.
Apparently, Matt thinks we're bad at peeing.
Because you guys are peeing in the wrong spot.
Nope. I will not pee in
To
the
be
water.
honest, I don't even think about it. I stumble
That's
in,
what I'm talking about.
I do one of these,
Just like that.
and then I
Well,
kinda,
you're not quite that bad.
and then I kind of
because you actually
doze
use the
off as I'm
urinals.
peeing.
What if you walk
can't
into a
men send
restroom
pee?
with 7 vacant urinals? The 8th one is taken up in the middle by someone else. And you walk up.
Wait, there's 7 urinals.
There's
and
7
8?
urinals because you're
7 open urinals.
7 open urinals.
Okay.
The 8th one is not vacant.
No, the rule
You
is
sidle
stagger.
right up next to him.
Right up next to the guy.
Right up next to him.
Even though he's
Don't
in the
waste the
middle.
space.
The worst person.
Okay,
waste
so
space.
I used to do that at UCF because people are very squeamish in the math building.
Yeah.
And there are no dividing walls in
Yeah.
the urinals. And it's almost elbow bumping distance. The urinals are close.
That's where it's at.
And so I would go to the one right next to the one other person in the bathroom.
Chad that shit up.
Is it in?
I wouldn't talk to him. I'm not a monster.
Good job there.
Do you ever talk just vaguely? I've talked just vaguely.
What, to yourself? Just like kind of
No, just to the room in general.
Isn't it
like
just
about
like
a sock tip?
like feeling the room out.
Yeah. Yeah, you just figure out what's going on. see what's happening.
Isn't
Just
it kind
checking
of
out the
a-
acoustics.
It's kind
Yeah.
of an American thing too that stall doors have so much space at the bottom and then like gaps in the door too, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I
know.
feel
I've
like-
never been outside of the greatest country in America.
Right. It's to
I
keep
don't
the
know.
stall
Hey,
doors
you haven't left the
aerodynamic.
country.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. In case you.
No.
What, you've
I've
really never
technically
been
left
to
the country, but not really. I don't know if I'd count the Bahamas as another country.
It's
What about the
basically
stall doors?
England, but
I used the ones on the ship, which was a private toilet.
Okay, so that could be from anywhere.
Yeah.
The cruise ship could be from anywhere.
And when I wasn't using that one, I was using the jacuzzi.
Oh yeah. No consequences.
I don't pee in the water.
it's all pipes.
Huh?
It's all pipes.
It's a general principle.
No
Just
peeing in
don't
the
pee
water.
in the water. You don't pee in the toilet water.
You know that the
you don't
average
pee in the pool
the
water.
average public pool is between 60 and 70% pee.
I
Jesus.
didn't know that, and I feel like there's a reason I didn't know that.
Because it's true.
I thought it was.
It may not be accurate, but it is astonishing.
Yeah, it is.
Just all pee.
That's what chlorine is for. Well, actually, pee is pretty sterile. Urine is sterile.
Yeah,
Pee is chlorine.
Just
It's
drink it.
ammonia.
Make it happen.
it's ammonia, it's not chlorine.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's safe thing.
Yeah.
I don't think you're.
I have heard that you can pee. You can drink your pee 7 times before it becomes too toxic.
Before you die.
If you're like-
instantly.
that
if you're
seems
like-
arbitrary.
If you're like well hydrated before you have to start doing
Did Bear
that.
Grylls find that out?
Probably, yeah.
Did he?
Jacob, you're being challenged by the chat. You're being accused of having peed in a dresser drawer.
What the heck is a dresser drawer?
It's
I don't know.
It's a drawer from a dresser.
No.
Yeah.
You're talking about the actual dresser drawer. The person in the chat is accusing him of peeing in the figurative dresser drawer.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't know what that would
Can you
insinuate.
confirm or deny this rumor?
Jacob. You're on the
I have to
spot.
think about it.
You shouldn't.
If you have to
shouldn't.
think about
So.
it, that's probably a yes.
Well, I know I've,
I feel like to that question.
it would have happened in Tennessee, and I didn't own a dresser drawer at that point, so I'm safe.
Oh, there you go.
Somebody else probably did though.
As you experience all of the universe's things, each thing also experiences you.
That makes
False.
I don't know. I think
No,
that's true.
false.
Mhm.
Things leave their mark on you as you leave your mark, as insignificant as it may be, on things.
That's
Look,
why-
that was some editorializing
that's why I
on what
don't-
it
Yeah,
said
yeah,
there.
asterisk.
That's why I don't pee on things to leave my mark, because I don't want to get peed on in return.
And somewhere inside you is an impression of everything you've ever been.
Mitchell, you just opened
Okay.
an awful, awful door. Is the reason why people pee on the wall because they want to do unto others as they would like done unto themselves?
The golden shower rule. Anyway, a great memory of things you
Nice
can
catch,
revisit
Jesus Christ.
anytime and feel what it's like to be them again. You are always free to transform yourself into anything. Transform yourself into something.
You just
you've
got an
already-
achievement for going through that menu of words.
Yeah, you're becoming.
I'm pretty sure it heard him talking and gave him that achievement.
It might have, yeah.
Ooh,
I don't
what's
know what that
this?
means.
Oh,
1D. Wait.
I
Can I turn into a goat right now?
I know that the
Yeah.
audio isn't working, but I'm gonna go ahead and armchair design this game. You should have to become sound before you get it.
That makes sense.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe that's
Maybe
fine.
we're gonna have to do that
Yeah,
before
what
I
did you
figure
turn
out what's
into?
wrong with the sound.
I've just become nothing.
But the fact that
Oh.
it didn't bong when you
Did you
check the
become
sound
1D?
levels means that the sound's
You
just
became
not
a 1D
feeding
feedback
correctly.
sphere.
Mong.
How can
All right, it's 10 o'clock.
how
I
can
need
a
to go to
sphere
sleep
be
immediately.
What?
1D? What?
No wonder you can't beat Nino Kuni 2.
They call that third nap.
Do they?
The third nap.
Nap
is just,
1, 2 to 4. Nap 2.
Is it like how they call
somewhere between 4
Garibaldi
and
6
now.
meal?
What? Yeah, 6 meal. It was look. Yesterday was an adventure. All right. I woke up and ate, and then I ate a lot more times after that. But that's gonna have to be a
You
tale
only ate
for
once at golf.
another time. I ate at golf. I ate before golf. I ate after golf. I ate
Okay.
again after golf, and then I ate again after golf.
Wow, Taco Bell must love you.
No, I've not been to a Taco Bell in a year.
No.
But
You're missing out.
Distant fourth meal.
this. No, I was way past fourth meal by
but
then.
you have
That was
to.
waffles.
But you got past third meal, so you got to go to Taco Bell.
That was
fourth
between second and third nap.
meal. Oh, okay.
I had fourth and fifth meal.
This is why you'll never achieve the level of video games that I play. Playing the same games over and over again. I just beat Iron Gate for the 4th time.
You just beat it?
Yeah,
You just beat it.
I beat it again.
I would swear you asked me yesterday if you wanted to play it
Yeah, I
together.
did.
Yeah. So you beat it one day.
Well, I'm pretty good at it.
One day during which you play golf.
Yeah. And went to Garibaldi's.
That's... When did you play it?
You know,
Wait, no, hang on. This is dangerous information. Okay. I'm going to have to unlist this video. The,
What? No, you can't.
what?
It's impossible.
Maybe there's important information on the
I
YouTube thing. I
have
don't
no
know.
idea. I
Sorry.
don't know how the YouTube works. So you're on your own there. Papa Chulo.
Isn't YouTube
Is
Google?
that Spanish?
It means they've already sold your information to the Russians.
I don't care about the Russians. They can't do anything with my information.
Can't even use Telegram.
Yeah.
Yeah. Da.
All right, we're shutting this shit off. Give me that controller.
Okay.
I do like that keyboard.
You should. It's a great keyboard.
Good night.
GN.
Guten Nacht.
That's a good still frame of me.
That's us.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Come at me, bro.
All right. This
You're
doesn't.
a
This
professional
doesn't.
skateboarder.
This doesn't appear to have anything terribly interesting on it, so hopefully it doesn't matter. It's got all my hot bookmarks. Folger Tech. Sculpt GL.
Yeah.
You don't have, so you wanted
Blag
a
Tech?
Nintendo download podcast as one of your tabs?
I don't have that. Good night, and I'm not going to repeat that just in case it's offensive to someone. But thank you, Pepper, for not calling the cops on us
Thank
or
you,
whatever
Pepper.
streamers do.
Yeah.
I think they swap people, yeah.
That's true. What's it take to swap people?
Well, actually, let's not thank Pepper yet. I mean, we should
How do you
wait for
end-
about 2 hours.
How do you end a stream?
I don't know.
You say goodnight, and
You
then
say-
you put up an overlay that says goodnight.
See.
And then the next time you'll be streaming.
That's really helpful.
Yep.
What?
With-
Why do we
with
have
the
more
sparkly
people
animation.
watching now than we did the whole stream?
Because it's
Because they're
the
excited for the
thrill of
finale.
ending. Yeah.
God damn it.
Just,
All right.
just end it.
Did you turn it off yet,
What's wrong
David?
with
Hang on.
It's
No.
pronounced
This is important.
swatting.
All right. Swatting.
Swatting.
Swathing.
Why is the first thing that comes up
Why
with
am I not
swatting
getting any sound?
the
So it
prank
wasn't just the
call
game.
thing
What's going on here?
instead of the act of swatting something?
Because one is more important than the other in today's
That's
society.
very
Been
true.
overtaken.
Yeah.
Swatting is a,
No,
is,
Pepper,
is
you
a
were
word.
very nice. I was just being very cruel because
Yes.
that's my job as internet personality. So, which
Type
I am
in a word.
officially.
E.g.
Now that we have
pie.
5 viewers.
Yeah, we are.
Yep.
Yeah, more viewers than
We
people.
have more viewers than people.
That makes it officially a success, I think.
We're ready to go. All right. Oh, thank God, we're back to equilibrium. It's 4 and 4.
Yeah,
All right.
and on that note,
With reference to the SWAT team, will be summoned.
David, please turn this off.
Don't even worry about it.
David.
David, release me. I did